I am sorry. Are you okay?
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Sky's the limit, baby.
BoxingVoice.com.
We don't fight for rings and stuff like that. I don't fear anyone.
En este deporte no se viene a jugar y no le tengo miedo a nadie.
We don't come to play in this sport. I fear no one in this sport.
Does that mean that you will fight Triple G later this year?
Como lo dije en la pelea pasada, ahorita mismo me vuelvo a poner los guantes.
As I said in the last fight, right now I'll put on the gloves again.
¡Viva México!
Canelo wants to unify all the titles.
When did you realize, Andy, that you could take his power?
Because of the Mexican warrior that I am, I got that Mexican blood in me. So, talking about the Mexican style, I just proved it.
BoxingVoice.com.
Ain't no other sight in the game to see the boxing voice.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio, man. We are here to recap this weekend's fights and all the action. And whatever action we didn't get in the ring, we certainly got outside the ring between Bernard Hopkins and Bill Haney. I was shocked, man. I was shocked to see, Bill in that situation, man. And even more shocked to see Bernard react in the manner in which he reacted. I don't know. He let Bill get under his skin, I guess, because we've never seen Bernard. I mean, I don't want to say never, because we could always bring up when he was a fighter and he took the flag and threw it on the floor. I think he even stomped it. But, yeah, man, Bill Haney and Bernard Hopkins stealing the show, really, from Virgil, because Weeks stole the show from Virgil, so there was not much. It was pretty easy for Bernard's shove to steal the show from Virgil, as that knockout was a bit premature, and Tony Weeks strikes again. I don't even know how this guy keeps getting, professional opportunities at this level. He really needs to step down and probably do some new training, But the commissions, they can't keep allowing things like this. These guys need to be able to go and practice their craft. You can't just keep making mistakes like this, ruining people's careers, Look, I'm not saying that it was going to be any different, that the outcome was going to be any different. But I am saying that Weeks should not be allowed to continue to do this. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's the reason we had an early stoppage with Barroso and Rowley. It just, it looks bad on the sport. And Bernard talked about it, right? He was being interviewed at one point by Ellie Setback, and Ellie's like, yeah, it's boxing. He's like, man, don't say that. Don't say that, because you pushing a message that this is what happens. But it is what happens. And even though he doesn't want us to say that, he's really got to, as a person in power, as a person in position, as one of the big three promoters, he certainly has to do something so that this doesn't continue to happen. At the end of the day, it's his promotional company that gave Weeks the job, right? Like, obviously the commission recommends certain officials that are, able to officiate in Las Vegas, but ultimately the promoter decides who they want officiating their fight. And you chose Tony Weeks. So, do something there. Get that done, and fix that before you start, pointing fingers. And we just got to get this sport. I mean, it's sad that we can't get, a run without some sort of controversy, drama, fights being pulled out of. It sucks, man. Yesterday was a half decent day. We got some good fights and some good outcomes. Emiliano Gandara got the win. And, I didn't get to see that fight as I got to the card a little bit late. I got there for the Curiel fight. And, it is what it is. But he did get the win. And, we'll continue to see him. He got the first round knockout on the Goldenboy card. And Raul Curiel, who is signed to Freddie Roach, got the knockout like I predicted. And, he had me a little bit nervous, but he slowly paced himself, and started to land that right hand. He's got some decent pressure. Full-blown Mexican for my man Baby Joker out there. I like Uriel, man. He punches in combinations. I've seen a lot of 1-2-3s, or should I say 2-3-1? I've seen a lot of 3-2-1. I've seen a lot of too. Yeah, man, I'm excited to see what Curiel can do. It's a Mexican welterweight. He just went 10 rounds. He picked up a WBC strap. He says he's going to take a few days off, and he'll be right back. Arnold Barboza bust the parlay, notoriously known for getting the decision, and went in there and got himself a knockout. So shout out to him because, Tito Mercado fought Ndong last, and he was not able to get the stoppage. Obviously, Tito is a prospect, and, we can see that now because the contender in Arnold Barboza was able to get that knockout over Ndong. And I don't believe Barboza has more power. I believe it was the experience that came into play and allowed him to get that, knockout because of the experience, right? But, yeah, man, shout out to Arnold. Does get the stoppage and looks good after being out of the ring for a very long time. Another reason why I thought, hey, he's going to get the decision, right? This is something he always does. Plus, he's been out of the ring. They probably want to get some rounds. Yeah, that wasn't the case, man. He busted the parlay real quick. Shout out to Arnold. Did his thing. Was very excited in the post-fight, asking to be strapped up, yelling out the ring to Oscar to get him a fight. He had a few face-offs throughout the night. He met up with Rolly, had a little face-off, and, a little stare down and some BS, some shit talking, yeah. Shout out to Arnold, man. He improves his record, and I'm sure Goldenboy is going to keep him active. Now, after Arnold Barboza, Oscar tweeted out, tune in, blah, blah, blah. Virgil is the star, but this guy is a star in the making, and that was O'Hara Davies. And wow, O'Hara didn't make it out the first round. Ismael Barroso took him out very easily and quickly. Left hook started all the damage that he could never recover from. The saddest thing is This is now the second TBV community member that tells us someone's going to win. If you were paying close attention, 2 people in our community told you desperately at the top of their lungs that Basura was going to win. One of those 2 told you to bet the house on it. One of those 2 bet the house and made $62,000. He sent me every slip. I'm not going to waste the time. You don't believe me? Oh, well, that's your problem. But everybody knows Trav FDY. He puts out his betting videos all the time. He made a Bettors Alert video on Barroso. My man went to like 5 different betting sites and bet round 1. He also bet round 1 through 6. He also bet Barroso knockout. So he just has so many slips. Bro, he literally caught round 1 at a plus 10,000. That meant $100 made him 10,100. I'm so sad because I sit here every day and talk about boxing and I didn't see that. I look at old people like that and I just can't see them being able to do it. My man made 62 grand last night, bro. Everybody in the betting group that I got on Instagram, they seen the slips, bro. And they seen his video, and they seen him talking shit all month. All month. Not all week, all month. I'll just show a little bit, you know, so you can see that he was celebrating. That's Trav right there. And look. Obviously, the Bernard shit is big. But look, total payout, adding profits when amounting wages. But look, the slips are here too. Look, that's DC's. His slip is, maybe I need my phone to do it. I think, because sometimes you do need your phone. But look, that's his video right there. So that's the proof. This is the proof that he told everybody.
Well, today is the day that I've been waiting for weeks now, all right? The big fight. It's a big fight to me. I don't give a damn about what Virgil Ortiz is doing, all right? Because
congratulations. You heard him, big fight to me. I don't give a damn about Virgil Ortiz. That man done changed. I mean, I ain't going to say changed his life because this is how he bet all the time. Like I said this last week, like or a couple of days ago, like there's a few people in this community that bet thousands, and he's one of them. He showed me multiple slips on the same day for like $4 and $5 grand. But this one was his smartest play. I think that the most he bet was $800. And, you know, it was just, Barroso was so much plus money that it didn't matter. I would have to connect my phone to show you his betting slips. And he wanted me to, you know, obviously. He said I can, not wanted me to. He said, yo, if you want to show him, go ahead. You know, but congratulations to him. I wish I had them balls. I mean, I couldn't fathom putting $100 on Barroso. I can't. Not like, did you see his receding hairline? And I couldn't fathom it, bro. I just couldn't fathom it. And wow, bro, he caught and shot like Andre Ward. I don't want that to go unnoticed either. Remember when Ward caught the motherfucking right hand and then hit with the right hand? He caught it, poop, and then countered. Bro, this dude caught Davies left, pop, and countered with the same left. Legit catch and shoot. And that one left, and it was thumb up, too. He was like, boom, thumb up. That one left, Davies just could not recover from it. He just could not recover from it. I couldn't believe it, bro. I could not believe. My reaction was insane because I knew what was on the line. I was happy for, obviously, Trav FDY because I knew what type of bread he was going to make. And I was happy for Tip because I knew Tip made it clear to you guys that he's like, yo, I'm going to show y'all I'm the real caller of the year. These dudes is entertaining, but they ain't picking shit. He told us He said, we not picking UK dudes for the beginning of the year. Fuck them. Yo, he was so right. And he ain't just make it funny. He broke it down. He told us why Barroso would win. I'm nominating Tip for Caller of the Year because Trav won the money, the big bread, but Trav didn't call in. Yeah, he in the betting group and he made the video, so he gets all the credit in the world for being the better. But Tip made the call, man. Numerous times. Shout out, man. Shout out to this community. One day I'm going to take that advice. Or y'all going to take someone's advice and we gonna get, yo, that's a lot, man. 62 grand. We just had Kentrell went to Nigeria off the 35 stacks. This man done won 62. That's crazy. Yeah, I ain't going to say Tip Caller of the Year because this is the first pick, first week, first fight. But he's starting off right. He's starting off right for sure, you know. He's showing people he the goods. You know, a lot of dudes do the talking. That's him right there walking, man. Like you could say something. And he put his money where his mouth is. You know, he made a couple hundred because Barroso was such an underdog that, you know, even the least amount of money you put down was going to. That's what I'm trying to tell you. My man made 10,100 off of 100. But ask yourself, was you willing to risk 100 on Barroso? You know you wasn't. Yeah, you going to say it now. But, bro, when my man took that baseball cap, I was crying. When he took that shit off, I was crying. That shit was so thin. I never in my life thought somebody like that could do it. At 40 years old, he turned it all the way back. He the new George Foreman. It's just he ain't in the heavyweight division, so he obviously not going to get that love. But somebody asked for the Discord link. That's the Discord link and the Twitter Spaces link. You can use either to call in. Looks like we got our first super chat of the day. Kerry G, $5. The legend of the old man strength reigns. We need that. Crazy how some people just walk around with bricks in their hand. Inexplicable. Bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. I wonder what's going to happen now because, you know, for those that don't know, outside of the fights and Barroso winning, that win now puts the pressure on Rolly and the WBA. We all know that the plans for Ryan Garcia, after breaking the internet yesterday saying that he was pulling out of the Devin fight and instead seeking once again the Rolly fight, we know that his plans are to fight Rolly for his belt. But now that Barroso won, they might make Barroso fight Rolly. And, you know, stop the Ryan plans. Or I could see, you know, Oscar pay and step aside to Barroso, also putting them on the undercard, let's say like versus a Barboza, and lying to them like, yeah, y'all get the winner, y'all get Ryan after he beats Rolly. That's the only way, but like Barroso's up next. He's up next. Ryan shouldn't be able to jump him. Because O'Hara was there. But sometimes that's what happens when a person's in position and he takes a fight and loses. The person that wins his spot doesn't win that immediate position. We'll see. Leo in Houston, $2. Barroso said, quit playing with my name, Ness. Grinning, squinting face. Nah, you see, and that's what I wanted for Shakur. I wanted Shakur to make De Los Santos say his name. This dude made us learn his name, bruh. Shout out to him. Beautiful story. Now, Virgil Ortiz gets a knockout we knew he was going to get regardless, but obviously Tony Weeks does the bullshit, and we have to consider having him step down because this just consistently happens now. Let me go to one of my favorite meme pages just so you can see how I truly feel. If you're not following my boy Punchlines, it's because you ain't really a boxing fan that wants to laugh. But this is Tony Weeks.
I am the greatest. I am the greatest. I am the greatest. I am.
Tony Weeks after stopping fights early as fuck. And that's how Tony Weeks feel. He the greatest of all when it comes to stopping fights, bro. I'm done with Weeks. The commission needs to look into why he continues to do such a poor job. I need one of y'all to correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he's the motherfucking culprit when it comes to the Rolly and Barroso fight itself, right? So it's like he stopped that fight early. He does this. I don't even know how he's back. I'm going to be real. I don't know how this motherfucker back. But it is what it is. Shout out ES News for this clip. This is the shove. Bhop, he couldn't refrain himself, man. I'm actually shocked. You know what I'm saying? Like Bhop never showed this type of energy. You feel me? Like he was always a dude that wouldn't let you get under his skin. But here we go.
Devin Haney is the best fighter in the world, and ain't no dad gonna do what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna go about it.
Seen that? That was crazy. I don't even get what Bhop did that for. Like, what did he gain out of that? Look, what did he gain? Brambo, please don't spam, bro. I block SA. You could be next. I don't really care. This is crazy, bro.
What I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna go about it.
Look, shoved him.
I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna go about it. That's nothing.
Now look at this dude. He must be Bhop security, and he gets in front of Tank Bill security.
That's nothing. That's nothing.
And then obviously you see the hands of another security grab Tank around the waist. But this looks like Bill's hand. He ain't won nothing done either. Like you hear him saying, that's nothing, that's nothing.
Yeah, that's nothing. Listen, just like I said, for all the dads around the world.
I don't even understand what happened because I watched the full video in different angles. I don't know why Bill did it. I mean, why Bernard shoved him other than maybe something from the past that was said. I know in our Discord, plenty of people have been putting videos saying this the reason, this the reason. I don't know. You know, Bernard and Bill been going at it for a while. I seen another video where Bernard tells Bill, follow me. We ain't gonna talk right here. Follow me to the bathroom. So Bill said, come on, let's go. So Bernard starts to walk one way. Bill follows him that way. Bernard turns around and acts like, oh, yeah, you wasn't gonna come. And I'm like, wait, he right there. What you mean block you for what? For all the spamming you just did. You don't gotta put that Rolly got dropped by Barroso 7 separate times in 7 separate comments 7 times consecutively. I mean, you know, if that's not enough of a breakdown as to what you did, cool. But yeah, man. Strange for Bhop to do such a thing. Tyrone the Great, $5. He says, y'all got to give Rolly respect. He told us that man got bricks in his hands. Shout out to Tip for that call out. Yeah, man. Rolly was around the fight too. Just kept saying it. Like I told y'all, man. I told y'all. So he feels vindicated. I seen a video where he acts like he broke down Barroso. He said I systematically broke him down. Shout out to Rolly. He is one character for real. Check out my favorite little Instagram meme site. This a further proof that Rolly Romero is the greatest fighter of our generation. And obviously that's because Rolly, got the alleged win over Barroso, who just showed y'all he could turn back the hands of time. But look, phone lines are open if you want to call in. You want to give us your opinion on what took place yesterday, whether that be all the fights, we had about 4 or 5, or whether that be, the shoving incident with Bernard and Bill Haney. I'm assuming Bill was there trying to see could he salvage whatever negotiations he thought they were having, because it does look like Oscar feels differently from what Ryan wants. But yeah, we're going to have to see how that plays out. Is Oscar just bluffing because he was pushing O'Hara Davies heavy, but now Davies lost. I also want to see who's going to break the news. Is Davies going to get a return fight, or did they cut him? Because they signed him for his position. That position was that WBA status that he had yesterday that he now lost to Barroso. So, yeah, unfortunate situation for O'Hara Davies. He had a dream situation fall on his lap. He got signed by one of the big 3 promoters in boxing in general. Then he gets his U.S. debut, and then he gets knocked out. That is crazy. Ant from ATL, what up?
What up, though? What up, though, man? Shout out to Ismael Barroso. You know what I'm saying? My man really making life fair, because what they did to him was not fair. I called in the day after that it happened, and I said that he would never get this opportunity again. But you know what? He earned it. So shout out to him. I didn't think he had it in him again, but that dude must be punching for real, man. Like that was like a little short shot. Shit just, put him out cold. But if you want to really know why Bernard put some hands on Bill Haney, bitch ass, because Bill Haney a carnival barker. He's screaming in his ear, talking all kind of shit. Like, man, you not a fighter. You talking to Bernard Hopkins, the executioner. You can't be talking that greasy to him like you finna, X, Y, and Z. If they would have went to the bathroom, I promise you, Bill Haney ain't coming out that bathroom.
I mean, why didn't Bernard keep walking to the bathroom then?
He was going, but Bill Haney kept talking. He kept talking crazy.
Knock it off, bro. I don't want to play someone else's video. I watched the video. I see you lying on the phone, and I see that dude in the chat lying, typing. Like, y'all either didn't watch the video or y'all just capping.
I seen it. I seen it happen. I seen Bill Haney screaming in his ear.
Bernard was a straight fucking actor. Okay? He looked
Bernard
at
Hopkins?
Yes. He looked at
Are we
Bill.
talking about Bernard Hopkins?
He looked at Bill and said, I'm not talking here. Follow me to the bathroom. Turned around and start walking. Took 3 fucking paces. Don't lie to people, bruh. Don't lie. I'll play the video and get flagged. I don't give a fuck. Don't lie.
If they would have went to that bathroom, we both know Bill Haney ain't coming out of that bathroom.
You can say that, but don't say Bill didn't want to go to the fucking bathroom when he on camera saying, let's go, and he following right behind him. He right behind him, though. He right behind him. He right on his neck with literally.
Come on,
I'm going to show it then. No, I'm going to show it because you're a fucking liar. That's sad. You grown. I hear you at your age. That's sad. You lying out here. That's crazy.
I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth because
we're going to see if you're not lying then. I'm going to show the video. I'm going to get flagged by Ellie Setback, and we're going to show the video.
Man, fuck Ellie Setback. It's boxing voice. We don't fuck with Ellie over here.
Here you go right here. Here you go right here. Here you go right here. Watch this guy get caught lying. These dudes, bro, why people got to lie to shit? Yo, I despise that shit. Like, it's not cool to lie.
We ain't gonna start no internet. And I'm a dad. I don't give a fuck where I gotta go about my son. About my son.
He said, we ain't gonna start no internet. We ain't gonna start no internet. He an internet gangster. Okay, watch this.
Yeah, get out.
Look, they go to invite to the bathroom. They go to come on, let's go. Hold on, let me turn this shit off because these dudes be fucking lying, bro. This shit is sad. You already heard him invite him to the bathroom, right? Here we
Get out
go.
where you get mad at. Yeah. Get out where you get mad at.
Look, he ain't behind him. He ain't. Look. He said, "Come on, let's go." Bill behind him. He's still looking at the camera. Look, he don't want to follow me. But where the fuck is Bill at? Where is Bill at? Now, I'm gonna press play again. Let's see who don't go to the bathroom and who come back to the camera. Look, where the bathroom? Look, why he ain't go nowhere? Why he ain't go nowhere? Why he turned back around like grown-ass liars? Grown-ass liars. Do not aggravate me on a Sunday, bruh. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like, could Bhop beat Bill? More than motherfucking likely. He was a fucking professional fighter with hella defenses, moved up the hella weights. But we don't got to lie because we think Bill will get beat up by him. Because you ain't got to be afraid to get your ass whooped. And it ain't look like Bill was afraid to me. But y'all want to cap. But I'm the Haney voice, right? Ellie gonna flag that because I had to show y'all that y'all some damn grown man liars. What up?
Yo, Ellie definitely gonna flag that shit, man. What's up, Ness? How you doing, man, this morning, man?
Chilling.
I can dig it, man. Same here, man. Same here. Who would have fucking thought, man, Barroso, and fucking Virgil would have been all TKOs, man. Like, I would have never put that shit on the ticket, man. I envy the niggas that's in states, man, that allowed them to be betting, man, because that was good money last night, especially on the Barroso shit, man. That shout out to what's the dude name that you said won the goddamn 62 bands?
Fuck Trav FDY.
Trav FDY, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, goddamn putting your money where you believe in. Shout out to Tip. I know I don't say many good things about Tip, man, but shout out to Tip, man. He stood on that shit, man. So shout out to him as well, man. Like, I was watching the Barroso fight with my old lady, man. My old lady was like, man, how the fuck this dude got approved the goddamn fight? She was like, man, he looked too old. He looked this, he looked that. And then, damn, after she saw him put Harry down and shit, she was like, man, you got to be fucking kidding me. I was like, yeah, that's why boxing is the complete science. You never know what's going to fucking happen. It's the motherfuckers who got heart. Don't believe in what motherfuckers look like. Motherfuckers look good all the time, but they really ain't that good. Harry, in my personal opinion, man, that nigga probably going to get cut, man. He probably definitely going to get cut. So like you said, he got signed for position only. I think I heard Oscar during the telecast and everything. They're gonna look at all opportunities for Ryan Garcia and shit like that. So I mean, I could see him with O'Harry getting sparked the fuck out, probably trying the Ryan Roley fight. But who the fuck knows, man? Other than that, man, I'm just shocked to see what I saw with the Barroso fight, because I didn't believe he was gonna get him out of there not that early. I definitely didn't believe that. But that just proves to show you, man, that I know motherfuckers don't want to agree, and I remember I said that shit in the chat immediately last night, that just shows, man, Rolly's an elite fighter, man, regardless of what people want to say or not, man. Rolly's an elite fighter for being able to survive that dude, man, regardless however the fight looked. He survived that dude. He didn't get sparked the fuck out. I mean, Barroso, man, out of his 25 wins, he got 23 KOs and shit, man. So, I mean, Rolly survived that monster, man. At the end of the day, man, it is what it is, man. Rolly's a decent fighter, man, because people thought higher of Harry Davies than they thought of Rolly. And they thought Rolly was free smoke, which I guess last night showed that Rolly isn't free smoke. So, who knows, man? I think Ryan-Rolly fight, man, it could probably surprise us, man, what Rolly may bring to the table. Other than that, Ness, man, that's my call. I'm not going to sit here and be on this phone lying to you, man. And have a blessed day, my guy. You take care. Peace.
All right, champ. Liars only lie because it's free. You feel me? You gonna have to pay to lie over here, motherfucker. You gonna have to be a member to lie in my chat. You ain't about to just lie. G-Ball, what up?
Good morning, Ness. Good morning, TBV community.
What up?
Shout out to that call. Man, the old man last night, man, he got great timing on his punches, man. Great timing. You know, but also I would love to know the backstory between Bill and Bhop. You know, Bill, I normally go against Bill when it comes to the tank situation, but Bill, he good for the sport. I like Bill. I fuck with Bill. You know, the shit talking and all that, it's good entertainment. You know, but that was a bad look for Bhop last night. Bad look. You know, but also Ness, you gonna have to, man, it would be great for the channel to bring Rachel on at least twice a month. She did a real educational course in the back call yesterday, man. You know, she did a real good thing, man.
What
You
she
know,
show you?
educate us.
What she show y'all?
Now she was just talking about behind the scenes shit on how a lot of behind the scene things go. You know, like to make fights, and she talked about Al Heyman and his role and why, you know, some people could be mad at him, and you know why they, you know, think he might be bad for the sport, and reason for him to be good for the sport. But also, you know, about Inoue, you know, dealing with Inoue over there in Japan, you know, before the fights and stuff. Just a lot of behind the scenes stuff, you know, a lot of educational things, you know, she was teaching us. And about contracts, how a lot of contracts is worded. So, man, I think it's real good to bring on, you know, at least once a month, you know, just educate the fan base, you know. But shout out to the channel, like and subscribe. Shout out to C-Dub, Bo and Bama. Shout out to Memphis. That's my call.
All right, champ. Appreciate you. Yeah. You know, I don't know. You know, people like to take things and it depends who's telling them. You know, then they believe it, right? Big If, what up?
Yo, salute to the Nesta, man. Salute to TBV community, man. Yo, you can hear me?
Yep.
Yo, salute to everybody, man. Yo, I think Big Billy, man, might be you don't watch other sports, but in basketball, there's a guy called LeVar Ball who is a dad. He goes hard for his sons. For some reason, everybody for some reason, just because he's a guy who's going hard for his sons. I think that's what Big Billy is going through, man. He's just going hard for his son, and he's vocal about it. So a lot of people are like, "Yo, you know, we want to hear your son. We don't want to hear you." So I think people might be just I don't know if it's jealousy thing. I don't know if it's a irritated thing by him, but I think that's what Big Billy's going through, man. He's not doing nothing wrong, but just going in for his son, being a promoter / dad for his son, who doesn't do all of that speaking up. And so that's all it is, man. I don't know why it rubs a lot of people the wrong way, but salute to Big Billy, man. I really don't understand why Hopkins was acting like that, man. That was weird. But Ismael, man, congrats to Ish, Big Ish, man, on his win. With OD, I like OD because OD is kind of like a Jarrell Miller, man. He talks the talk and he sells the fight. But I didn't actually know he was fighting Big Ish, man. And he made the wrong move, circled to the power hand, and Ish just caught. He made the adjustments right there. You know what I mean? So salute to him, man. I didn't see that coming. I'd be lying if I said I saw that coming at all, man. By the way, salute to you, man. Salute to the community, and I'm out, man. Peace.
All right. Chad, Canada. Chad, you gotta unmute the mic.
Yeah, I'm here, man. Sorry, I had to turn the volume down on my TV. Yo, shout out to Barroso, man. Oh my God. Like, I did believe he had a chance to win. On Friday, I wish I had gone on record, but somebody called and was talking about it, so I didn't bother. But I wanted to say to the community, because I know you guys got the betting show, and Friday I wanted to say to the community, I saw him at plus 380, and I thought, damn, at that at that for even $20, you know, like it was a good bet. I did believe he had a chance, but first round knockout for Davies to look like that, I never dreamed that, man. I mean, what does it say about Davies? Overhyped? Maybe. I would love to hear the opinions of our British community, UK community. I know they're going to be calling in to tell us, right? Right, Timboski? Are you there, man? It's like afternoon in England. I know you're awake. You got to be listening. What happened? What the hell happened to Davies? Were the lights too bright? Was the pressure too big? Because, man, I mean, wow. I knew Barroso had it in him, though. I'll tell you that. And Davies was the right opponent for what Barroso can bring. And but yeah, that was wild. And shout out to Virgil Ortiz. Looks solid.
Feel like it's your turn.
Thanks, Ness.
Nah, that wasn't even your clock, champ. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I fit that in pretty good though. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't have much to say about the night. You know, it was all right. Pretty much kind of went the way I figured for the most part. I didn't know what Ortiz Jr. would look like, how good, or you know, I knew he was gonna get the win, but he did look good, man. He looked good out there. He looked solid. So I don't know what's next. Like we probably need to step him up, right? To at least a contender level before he just starts going for people's throats. I'm thinking. I know a lot of people are excited about him now after last night, but I'm interested to see where he goes and what he does, man. It's another great option at 154 now. So I like that. The only thing I'm thinking though from last night is like about hype, you know, because it's been coming up in the show in the last few weeks, you know, people talking about hype. And I just want to say, like, we got to be careful. We got to be careful. I know sometimes I buy in to certain things too, you know, and then you get shocked and realize, like last night, something you were hugely mistaken about, you know, and the hype, it's out there. Sometimes it's obvious and obnoxious and big, but sometimes it's subtle. And you just got to use your eyes when these guys are fighting and really decipher what's going on in there. Make your own calls, you know? But anyway, that's all I got really, Ness. Thanks for taking my call, dude.
Counterpunch, James Benitez.
Man, I wish I would have said this shit on my call, man. But, bro, how the fuck, man? We don't even know what the fuck Virgil really looks like after we saw last night. I mean, bro, that stoppage last night was so premature, man.
Suspect.
I mean, it was suspect as fuck, man. Like, dude could have kept on fighting. I mean, yeah, he got rocked with a jab. I mean, dog, how many boxing matches would get stopped if every fight did the same shit, man? If Tony Weeks, didn't he announce his retirement soon? Because he needs to be out. He's bad for the fucking sport, man. Because that shit right there was goddamn egregious, man. Like, man, look, man. Virgil looks like, he looks decent. But, come on, man. We need to see more rounds, man. I was disappointed. The commentators seemed disappointed.
Bro, the fighter was disappointed. He didn't understand what happened. But I ain't going front. The rules are the rules. And it was more than 7 unanswered punches. That is Lawson's fault. Nah, they were all blocked, and some of them motherfuckers ain't even land, bro. Weeks is a fucking criminal. But like, still, there's rules, right? And as a fighter, you have to protect yourself at all times. You have to remember that if I let 7 of these unanswered punches go, this referee may jump in. Like, we mad at Weeks because we seen the punches didn't land. But Weeks, technically, motherfuckers within his right, bro. The rule is 7 unanswered punches and the fight could be stopped.
But could it be stopped or could it be given a standing 8 count or could it be something else be done?
I mean, you're right. Like, it's up to the referee discretion. He could have gave him an 8 count if he wanted to.
He should have gave a standing 8 count, man, because, come on,
But I think, like, isn't that a commission thing too, right? Like, per commissions, you could give standing 8s or not?
I believe it is a commission thing, man, but, man, because that's just nasty work, B. That's just nasty work. Because, I mean, fucking Lawson, man. Lawson didn't deserve that shit. I think Goldenboy need to bring him back for a different opponent or something, man. Because that shit's just We ain't learned nothing, man. And I mean, and last night, what do
I
we
mean,
hear? A call out from what? Tim
yeah,
That's who Virgil calling out.
That's great because Tim Zoo's his own man, and if he won Virgil and Virgil already responded, bro, Goldenboy going on the road. Like they can't. I mean, don't get me wrong. That's a perfect Mexican fight for Vegas too for Zoo.
It is,
bro.
It
He gonna get a 40-pounder that moved to 47, that moved to 54. Bro, it's almost a guaranteed win.
Bro, we don't shit, man. You think Virgil can make 54? Like he couldn't even do that last night, man. Like Virgil probably really a 60-pounder, man.
I mean, if he won a title shot versus Zoo, he gonna have to make 54.
Yeah, and I'm just hearing all that. I mean, but Virgil does seem like he actually cares about the optics of how he been looking, man. He seems like he's tired of disappointing his fans. So hopefully we do get him and Tim Zoo next, man, and he actually makes weight. You know, so his fans can actually believe him again. But what I saw last night, I can't believe, bro.
Bro, Virgil beats Tim Zoo, and he's a star. And if Virgil gets the Tim Zoo fight, Jamel dropped the bag. I mean, don't get me wrong, he already made a bag with Canelo, but like, yo, it's never over. You know what I'm saying? You can never have enough. You can never have too much money. So yeah, you know, Jamel better get his act together before that fight with Tim Zoo slips by him, because Virgil is certainly capable of beating Tim Zoo. I'm sure Zoo will be the favorite. Heavy Chevy guy. Welcome to the champ level. Daniel Vega, $2. I like Virgil versus Lubin or Tony Harrison. Unbiased Brim.
Hey Ness.
Yo, good morning.
Good morning, good brother. How you feeling, man?
Can't call it, bro. I'm blessed.
Indeed. Do you think Weeks should be retiring, man?
Absolutely.
You know, I think what happened. I mean, you know, for the longest time, especially after the Sugar Barroso robbery, right? I was like, man, he got paid. I think what happened is somebody pointed this out. After what happened to Morrell's opponent, I think it messed him up, and I think his judgment is a little off. Plus, he's older.
Yeah, I mean, look, you know, there's plenty of capable people out here, so it's just really like, you know, just let's move on. Get him.
Yeah, I think he done lost it. I think he might have lost it after that Morrell fight when the dude got hospitalized because he was a ref then. Because ever since then, he's been way too quick to pull the trigger. And I mean, I was screaming, you know, he paid under the table and all that. But I like to give, you know, boxing a little more credit and not go corruption for everything. And that kind of gave me a little validity saying, hey, maybe that might be why he's so quick to pull the trigger, because he almost had a person die on him as the referee, so maybe it's messed him up, and he's older now, so it might be time for to put it aside, man. But I really want to call to give Barroso a lot of credit, man. Sugar Barroso, man, we got to call him Sugar Barroso, because that man has put his name really on the map after that victory, man. And I hope he don't take step aside money to let Rolly and Ryan fight, which is a fight I don't give a flying about. But, you know, I guess they on the same levels, and it makes sense for them, even though Ryan moving like a goofy. But, you know, when it comes to Ortiz, I don't think he need to go he needs another fight or two before he fights Tim Zoo, you know. And I'm glad he was healthy. But we got to remember, that was 156, not 154. Now, maybe they did that just because it's been 18 months since he fought. They help him get acclimated, and maybe he can make 154. But based on what he got sick for, I'm concerned about him actually making 154, because I thought he should have went to 160. Tim Sue's a great fight, but he needs another fight or two before he has that fight. I really think so. He needs some more rounds.
I don't think so. I mean, rounds, like, can I know your exact reason for him getting rounds? Is it because of the inactivity, or is it to get more acclimated to the weight?
Both, actually. Both, bro. It's both, not just one. That's why it's even more like impactful. It's both because you coming from that condition that you had, you fought at 156 instead of 154. So you gotta still show up the 2 pounds and get in the hesitation and the long layoff. I think it's a little bit of everything, bro.
My answer is probably because I'm just tired of waiting, but I'm tired of waiting. I want Zoo next. Like Zoo giving you an opportunity at a title shot. You publicly said you good, you want it. You Mexican. He's willing to come to Vegas. You never got a title shot. You never been on pay-per-view. You never had a big fight like this. You got to take it. You have to take it. It has to be next. You can't build into this and give PBC time to offer Tim Tszyu a fight. No, you got to take this. You've already did not get a title shot at 40. They have built you at 40, put you in title contention. You had your issues. They did it again. Showed you they ride or die. Put you in title contention again at 47. You had your issues. We not about to do that again. We got blessed by the boxing gods and they offered you a title shot without having to put you in title contention and get you 7 different fights? Fuck that. Let's get in the ring. It's time to do your thing. Listen. He should be able to get it done. You know, people been saying Virgil's the goods for a long time. Jay Billy, what up?
Yo.
Yo.
Can you come back to me next?
All right.
Appreciate it.
Matador, what up?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yup.
All right. So one of the previous callers, the referee that's retiring is Kenny Bayless, not Tony Weeks. But damn, last night looked like the 140-pound get together, huh? Like all the champions were there. Like it was Rolly, Teofimo. I mean, Bill is Devin Haney in spirit. The only one missing was Matias. You know, because he defends his son. Bill is like basically defending anything like he would say for his son. So he's basically Devin. So only Matias was missing, and I guess Ryan, but he's not a champion. But he was there. They were the only two. Ramirez was there. Jose Ramirez, like that was crazy. Everybody like it almost looked like there was more drama going on outside the ring than inside the ring. But inside the ring, you know, the last 3 fights were pretty crazy. How it all ended.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I even saw Ramirez and Senior. Like I don't even know if a lot of people saw that Ramirez and Teofimo Senior. Like I'd be interested to know why these fights didn't happen. Like if they're talking about like, oh, what happened? Like, oh, you didn't accept this, that, blah blah blah, whatever. So yeah, that was pretty interesting to see. And then Bernard and Bill, damn.
Word.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Like he just like lunged himself towards him. Did you see that clip? I don't know if you played that earlier. When he like lunged his whole body towards Bill.
Yeah. I played it.
Yeah, you did. Okay. Yeah. Damn. That's crazy. But
what you think of Bernard doing that?
Man, I don't think that's right. Like he's a grown man. He shouldn't have to react like that. I don't think that's necessary. I really don't. Like it's just something that you could, you know, you let it get to your head. But you know, he was a boxer, so he probably, you know, he'll let that stuff get to him so he could have a reason to maybe, you know, jump on him.
Yeah.
But this fight with Rolly and when they confronted each other, Rolly and Barbosa, like Did you find out why they did that? Like what happened? Like was he just calling them out, or was there like a reason? Because I saw like there was like a lot of people around them.
I mean, it was hard to hear the video I saw, but Barbosa's a contender and Rolly's a champ. There can't be no other reason. I mean,
Right.
other than maybe Rolly saying something slick, we all know he's a talker.
I know. Yeah, you're right. Also, a quick question off topic, real quick.
You make it feel like it's your time.
The better beef
But
and
it's not your
people
time.
thing that's supposed to happen that they have already ready to go. Is that like for Saudi? Is that going to be on the undercard of the AJ card? Like, is that why the presser is 2 days after the better beef fight?
Possibly. I didn't get any word on that, but it could be. It is a fast turnaround, though. Remember, that fight's in January, and then you're talking about turning around March F1 weekend. Jay Billy, what up?
Yes, sir. Shout out Ness putting in that motherfucking work on a Sunday. Dog, so I think it was Benitez that made me think about a little something because that stoppage was nasty work. But if he did have somebody that he stopped it too late on, man, he's probably factored into it too. You feel me? There's been a few fights where we seen it's like, dog, stop the fight. Like, what is the ref doing? Man, he needs to do his job. So, like, it's like a happy medium we have to find, but thinking back on it right now, man, I can't take too much away from Tony Weeks. He was just doing his job. My guy didn't respond to any of Virgil's punches. So, he was within his right to stop that fight, but it's been too many times, man. Like it's becoming a stigma with him. Is he doing his job too good, or is he not doing it enough? I think maybe he needs to look at it, the commission. But I'd rather somebody stop it too soon than stop it too late. You feel me? Shout out to Barroso. I didn't have any confidence in what's my guy's name? What's bros O'Hare? I ain't have no confidence in him after I watched that Jack Catterall fight and looked at his base, his footwork, his legs. It was just all sloppy. So I ain't have any confidence in him, but I ain't have too much confidence in Barroso too. So shout out to the man that came in here and was shouting out Barroso and put that bread on him. Let's get to the real deal now. So Ness, you said I don't know what Bernard was thinking. I seen what Bernard was thinking. He's the type of motherfucker that got anger issues to the point to where he can't do that back and forth. So when Bill was talking to him, and Bill's good at that back and forth, it got Bernard riled up. You feel me? And he wanted to push Bill so he can initiate the exchange. You feel me? That's what I saw. And then on the walk to the bathroom, it's kind of like he was trying to punk Bill. Like, oh, he ain't gonna come to the bathroom. Right when Bill started talking a little bit too much, he said, "I want to talk in the bathroom." Bill was like, "No, we can talk where we talk. We gonna stand on business where we stand on business at." You feel me? Like that shit was real shaky and it was looking real bad. And for him to just have that presser, Ryan's last fight, and he come in there, Ryan. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, do you want to get back in the ring? Because this is what it's looking like. You feel me, Ness?
Yo, you asking, do Bhop want to get back in the ring?
It's looking like it. It's, bro. It's okay. It's a little bit of an exaggeration, but bro, all this pressure that you coming with, what you really trying to do?
I mean,
you coming at your fighters.
I'm pretty sure
you
Bill,
coming at other promoters.
I'm pretty sure Bill said some shit, not in that moment, but in the past.
Let's clear it up. Let's clear it up to the people because I don't think the people are understanding why this is happening. Do you think this is all happening because Ryan pulled out and they tried to announce that O'Hare fight?
No,
and
bro. There is old videos of Bill. I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't want to even say this live without like remembering because of my memory.
I just need to do my homework. I just need to do my homework. You don't even need to say it, bro. Don't dig yourself into a hole. But I'm gonna do my homework on that because that was crazy. That was crazy. Bernard needs to check his anger. Dog, you ain't in the pen no more. You don't need to do shit like that. But let's keep on putting in that work. I'm gonna tap back in. Somebody say something.
Nah, I mean I do agree with that he didn't need to react in that manner. But I also believe there is some things that could have been said previous to the meeting that could have rubbed Bernard the wrong way in previous videos, you know, the manner in which Bill addressed him. Stone Bone, what it do? While we wait for him to connect, we got Jorge Santiago. Welcome to the Prospect Level. And Stone Bone, we waiting on you. We got Stark 7, 5-pounder. Regarding your dispute the other day, Barroso versus Davies is the epitome of having a puncher's chance. Exactly. You see, he landed the punch and it changed the fight and he won. You understand? That is a puncher's chance. He lived up to it. Like the fact that the other dude is so clouded that he can't admit that and Ngannou got his puncher's chance and couldn't capitalize. What up, Stone Bone?
What up? What up? What up? Yeah, man. Ness, man. Bill been talking this same way since Devin was a young jit, like they say, right? Like when he was young, everybody just thought Bill was bluffing. Now Devin is actually there, so people are threatened. People feel like, damn, he might be telling the truth from all the shit he's been talking all these years. And to me, Bernard sometimes just come off as so much of a company man that he got to protect the company at all rights. Like sometimes it seems like that's what he, in spite of the fighter, and sometimes that's what you get when you get an older fighter looking at young fighters. There's a little bit of resentment, a little bit of jealousy, a little bit of, you know what I mean? That's why it's probably best to have a promoter that ain't a former fighter, just because you might not have that jealousy there or that these young boys don't work like we work. You know, it's like it's all, you know, that generation before us is always, oh, we were better, they're lazier. Like it's always that little competition, and I think that's what Bernard got. But I think Bill would have showed him something different. There's some type of technical fight in the bathroom. It'd have been a little bit different, but I don't want to see that from them. To me, all they're doing is more promotion, building up. This felt old school to me. This felt like something we would have saw in the early 2000s, Ness. You know, it felt good for boxing to see just a lot of people in one spot, different allegiances, just talking big shit. So it was good for me to see it. And Barroso, hey man, sometimes when something is right in your hands and they take it from you, Ness, how harder do it make you try the next time? Some people fold up and give up, and some people say, you know what, I'm about to just keep grinding and I'm gonna take advantage of the next shot in front of me. So it's only right they got to throw Rolly back in there with him, and I think he might hurt Rolly this time. But all right, man, y'all have a good one. And Bill been talking the same shit for years. Quit acting like this some new energy you getting from Bill. The only difference is Devin is really him right now. So he ain't talking about what Devin will be in the future. He's talking about what he is right now. And these dudes are scared of that. They don't want to accept it. But if you don't even got to accept it, just respect it, because Devin is doing it, he there. All right, y'all.
All right. Ooh. I thought I was done with that cough. Let's see what we got here. Who is next on the line? Neutral corner.
From over the pond, TVB. How are you, sir?
All good. And yourself?
Not too bad, not too bad. Good morning, good morning. I've got the two questions I want to ask. One about what you've got in your Jumbotron. I've got to be honest, I think we're all being a wee bit too harsh on Mr. Weeks. Mr. Weeks said after the fight, I saw his eyes roll to the back of his head. When you have 22 unanswered punches, the referee will stop it. There was no way that Virgil was going for rounds. If you look back at the stoppage, he was throwing flurry after flurry. It was obvious he was going for the stoppage. And Mr. Weeks was not going to let that man go into a second round and take more punishment the way he took, especially after seeing the boy's eyes roll to the back of his head. Now, Naz, with this Hopkins guy, what is his capacity in this division? What is his role?
Whose role?
Bernard Hopkins. Why was he there?
He's the promoter. He's got stake in the company, Goldenboy. You know, I don't know if his stake increased, but when he first got the deal, he got 5% stake.
So, right. And who's he acting on behalf?
I mean, the entire Goldenboy. He is Arnold Barbosa's promoter, Virgil's promoter. He put on the fight.
What kind of promoter goes and acts like that against
former
one of
fighter?
Goldenboy's?
I'm not saying we've seen it done before. I'm saying that I could see why, because he was a fighter. So it's like the last caller said, he let his emotions, get the best of him, and fighters know how to fight. But you're right, it's unprofessional.
It just stinks of him, cutting his nose to spite his face. It's going to cost him money because, I wouldn't have thought that behavior like that is going to get you that fight. Does he desperately want the Haney fight for one of his guys? If so, you don't go about it like that. And I'll be surprised if there's not a delay to this fight now. But I'll leave it there. I'll fall back. Thanks for having me in your house again. Speak to you soon.
All
Take
right,
care.
Brother. Appreciate it. But for you and anyone else that may not know, the Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia.
You may feel like it's your time.
Versus Devin Haney. That fight is no longer happening. Ryan came out on his social media yesterday and made it abundantly clear that he has instructed his team to go in a separate direction. We have an entire episode on that if you want to check it out. It's titled Mayweather's Influence Kills Haney Fight. Because it did. It did. Even Teofimo, I seen a video yesterday with Teofimo where he says, you know what happened. Come on, it's the Mayweather. He said it's the Mayweather plan. And he even said Mayweather influence, which is, obviously me patting my back. See, Doug.
Yo, how'd I go?
We hear you.
Sorry, that's what's up, man. Shout out TBV. Smash that like button. It's free. Do something with yourself.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like and share. Reshare, retweet. Man, we here, man. Hardcore shit. The Zone gave us another one. We gotta appreciate these. We gotta appreciate these. It's not maybe not very memorable, with the names, but we got to learn some things. Virgil Ortiz, he back 154. He looks spectacular. You could say it's a bad stoppage, but anytime, if you watch combat sports, UFC, boxing, anytime a person don't respond, you have to swing. You have to return fire. At some point in time, you got to swing. So just don't let a person tee off on you, because then they give the judge. You put the referee in a bad position. Don't make the referee have to make a decision. Swing, move, hold the guy, do something. Show that you're alive. Show that you're in there. If you're seeing that you just got teeing off, then a person will call it. And you can be okay, but you just can't let a person tee off on you like that. I picked the stoppage, and I had that stoppage. Let me get my crow. First of all, man, I can't believe you ain't let me do that. We've been, I guess, just having good banter, man. But I'm gonna go back. Let me get the crow for Wilder first. For Wilder losing the Park. You there?
Yep, I'm here. I'm having
Okay. Well, while you say that, I'll go ahead and say I need my crow for Wilder. I need my crow for O'Hara Davis. It was good, man. I needed that. I needed that. It's nutritious. You know, it's good. It's healthy. It's healthy for you. It reminds you that you're not perfect. It reminds you that you're just human out here. You know, but it's still hardcore shit. You know, I got most of the picks right. I had Cruel or the guy that got the stoppage. I had him against Garcia. Who else? Who else I had on the card? Yeah, but that's about it, man. But we're just looking forward to the next thing from the zone, man. The zone is leading the way right now. Shit, they first, but then you have Top Rank about to have the card coming up next weekend. So, and they'll probably take the lead. And what people doing for boxing, man, what promotional companies doing for boxing, keeping us afloat, keeping the sport alive. Shit, shout out TVP, smash that like button, it's free. Do something with yourself, man. You seen that shit, and that's why we can't. As a people, I just want us to know that we need to do better. That's all I'm gonna say, man.
What?
On that Bill
Seen
Haney
what?
and Bhop shit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The Bill Haney and Bhop. We just need to do better, man. We need to do better. That's it, man. They are too high in their careers. They are two esteemed individuals. They are prominent individuals. They are role models. So we just got to do better, man. That's all.
I'm with you, champ. Certainly with you. Who we got? Let me get to these landlines. Yeah, man. But do give your thoughts, man, on this week's fights. You know, Goldenboy did a good job. Shout out to Raul Curiel. He definitely made his mark. He's a welterweight. You know, the welterweight division is hot. He's on the zone side, so maybe he could get some kind of bend action. You know, who knows who he lands with? You know, Giovanni Stantiglia. I don't know that he's ready. He just won a small little strap. Joe Ray, what up? Joe Ray.
Barroso.
Sorry, start over?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, yo, shout out TBV and shout out Ismael Barroso with that first round KO, showing that he ain't no fluke. And I'm sure Rolly was rolling on the floor.
Nah,
for
Rolly
all
did
them
so
haters.
many interviews, bro, saying, I told y'all. I systematically broke him. Now I told y'all he could punch. I told y'all he had bricks, bro. I seen so much of Rolly happy.
Rolly was definitely feeling himself after that, and definitely had a huge smile on his face. But yeah, man, shout out to Barroso. Man, me and my son was watching that, and I mean, we could not believe we was happy for him. You know what I mean? And I think anybody that watches boxing definitely, has got to give him his props. But yeah, man, I think it was a short night of boxing. Couple first round KOs. Virgil, looking mean with that jab, man. That jab is, man, that thing is pretty crispy. You know, he definitely is going to be a problem, and if he gets that zoo fight, man, he's going to be he's going to be a star, man. And I think that Bill Haney and Bernard Hopkins got to definitely tone it down. I mean, this is, y'all has grown. You know, you ain't in the streets no more. You got too much to lose. And Bernard doing that little shove just shows that he don't like when people step up to him. You know what I mean? And really he can't take it. And he like to dish it out. But if you can't take it, hey man, keep your mouth shut. Or but Bill, they ain't gonna do nothing. I mean, come on. It's definitely Bernard was tight. He was holding it in. But I mean, it's just a bad look. I mean, y'all, come on, man. Y'all, how old? Ain't nobody trying to see that go down. But we'll see what happens with Haney, man. Maybe Haney Barroso, man. You never know. At this point, it's like, Rolly and Ryan now back on, in talks. It's been a crazy 24 hours, man. It's in boxing, so. We'll see what happens, man. The new year coming through, and yeah, man, we'll see how it all pans out. But shout out TBV, Ness, shout out to you, keeping it going on a Sunday morning. And nothing but love, man. Shouts from Portland. All right, man. Take care.
Appreciate you, champ. Appreciate you. If you're watching this on YouTube, you gotta love this meme. The internet is undefeated.
You may feel like it's your time.
They changed Devin
But it's not
Haney's
your
face and Shakur's face. Come on YouTube.com/The Boxing Voice and check this shit out. Rod, is you?
Yo.
Yo, what up, though?
What up? Yo, all right. So the thing with Bill Haney, why it's so annoying, you know what I mean? Fighters that's letting their parents speak for them is getting targets on their back. Just look at Angel. Look what happened with Garcia and Thurman. Thurman terminated him. Feel what I'm saying? Angel Garcia put a target on that man back. Feel what I'm saying? That's why it's annoying. Feel what I'm saying? With Devin Haney, you know what I mean? That's why we calling them daddy's boy. Like, why your parents gotta speak for you? You feel what I'm saying? You're a grown ass man. You're a fighter, right? So, you know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. That's the annoying thing about Bill. Bill need to just chill the fuck out and, you know, let the boy go. Feel what I'm saying? He a grown man. He a millionaire. So that's the issue. That's the annoying thing about Daddy's boy Haney is his father speaking for him. Feel what I'm saying? Like Angel Garcia did that wild shit at the press conference. Feel what I'm saying? And the son got his ass whipped. So, you know, parents, y'all want to speak for y'all sons and all that shit? Put targets on their back or whatever. I mean, that's what's going to happen, kid. Feel what I'm saying?
All right, champ. Appreciate you.
You know what I mean? That's my...
Appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling in. AB, what up? While we wait for AB to connect, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. Malik, what up? Nah, you sound super duper not there.
Yo, you get it?
Yeah. All right, we lost you. Halt.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Oh, what up? TBV #1. What's up, Ness? Happy Sunday morning, bro.
Chilling. How are you?
Working hard. I mean, you working hard like usual. I'm good, Ness. I'm good, man. Hey, look, that Barroso fight, I think that's his name. When he caught dude, the old dude caught the dude, knocked him out, and now you got Rody bragging. But that was the same example I was given about Wilder looking so bad. It makes Fury's win over him not look good. So I hope Wilder get his shit together, go out here and fight and look good again. Because the more he lose, the worse his win looks against Fury, and it makes Fury look like he ain't did crap. But last night was great. The old guy surprised me, man. I mean, yeah, he rocked, dude. He was moving pretty quick out there too. He was looking pretty agile. So props to him, and I hope Rolly give him that fight, which I don't think he will. But and the Bill Haney thing with Bhop tried a little street move, he a little jealous, man. Look, he in his feelings a little bit. That's all. I noticed one thing though. When he pushed Bill's security guard dude, dog, it was on him like white on rice, dog. He was fucking Bernard up. That was funny. Bernard, I think he young now. I don't know what's up with Bhop. I don't know. I just think Bill handled himself pretty cool, and Bhop,
he just caught in a time warp. I think he he's younger than what he is, and he's something different than what he is. I don't know. He just caught in a little time warp. He'll be all right. Bill handled himself good, and he spoke up for his son, and he carried it the way he should carry it. I don't see no other way to carry it when you're speaking on your son. If somebody want to go down with you and get that drama, then go ahead. Bill was going with it. I'm with Bill 1,000. I think Bhop looked like some pussy shit out there with that little girl ass push. But anyway, I thought it was a good night, and it was one other. What was the other? Oh, Ortiz. I like to see him fight Zoo. That's the fight. Because Zoo's bad, and Ortiz looked really accurate, really on point, and he was about to put that dude out. The dude was just taking shots. So, yeah, I like Ortiz, but if he think he ready for Zoo, then yeah, that's a fight to make. I hope they jump right on that fight. That's a very good fight. What you think, Ness?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Virgil, I gotta jump on that, bro. I mean, I haven't had a title shot. All my contemporaries are either champs or have gotten shots, and this the biggest, most lucrative shot he could have got. Like a Boots fight, that's what everybody wanted when he was at welterweight. That wasn't gonna be as big as this. Not now.
No.
They would have had to wait that fight out to make it as big as Zoo and Virgil. That's two countries coming together. That gonna be huge.
It might even be it may even be more money for him if he goes over there and fight him. Because I heard Zoo got it sold up over there.
Yeah, but Zoo wants to be out here, so I don't think that's gonna happen. Zoo's dying to come to Vegas. He's put it on shirts.
Vegas.
You know, he's trying to get his fans out here. So I don't know.
Okay.
I feel like he gonna want to definitely come to Vegas and get a big fight with a big Mexican name like that that'll have Vegas jumping. That's a fight to make, bro. They could try
That's
to do
it. That's the point.
like a good Mexican holiday or something.
Yeah.
Capitalize.
Yeah.
Nah, it's a good fight.
Yeah, they got to jump on it by September. If they don't get it in May, they got to jump on it by September. Like I think September is another holiday for the Mexican, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so they get on that by September, man. Yeah, I'm with it. That's the fight. But TBV, you're number one. That's
Appreciate you. Man, there was a picture on Discord that fucking ignorant boxing made, bro. He's a graphic designer. He made this picture of Ismael Barroso, and it said Bill, Bill, Bill. You know, kind of calling the candy man. You feel me? But I laughed at it because I'm like, why y'all acting like y'all really want Devin to fight this old man? So when Devin beats this old man, y'all like, oh, Devin only fights old men. That's what y'all gonna do, bro. There's no way Barroso beats Devin, bro. Like, that's a silly ass fight. And I don't even think that Al would allow it because he's with Sean Gibbons, and Sean Gibbons' fighter Isaac Cruz is with Al, and Casemiro is with Al. Like, almost all of Sean Gibbons' fighters is with Al. Like, are they really about to go take a belt to Devin that gives them now access directly at their other belt holder, Rolly? I mean, all that just don't sound like smart business to me. Or at least the type of business that we're accustomed to seeing from the PBC. That's all. But what do we got here? We had stopped off on Santiago. We definitely got the Starks. Dev, $5. Ryan explained why he decided to fight Rolly instead. I'll send it to you. I'll send you the link, the Twitter link, in your DM if you want to react to it. Yeah, for sure. I think I seen you send it, but bump it one more time. Jorge Santiago. I bet 100 on Barroso. Some by decision, by mistake. Ooh, damn, Champy. Feel sorry for you. That's what I'm saying. I didn't have those type of balls to bet on that old man. Nothing told me it. I mean, and again, I wasn't watching the fight. I was watching his face. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not on the winning side. That's why I didn't make that money y'all made. Salute to y'all. Never mad. Mad Bent, 100, $5. Daily Dose of Tanquil. Barroso made basura of Ojara. Still want the Rolly vs. Garcia fight. Devin, go fight No Mas Matias. Tank versus Shakur. Devin, the world. Okay. Not Al Heyman, member for 9 months on that prospect level. He says Barroso versus Tank. I don't even know that Tank could get that off because Tank fights on pay-per-view. Like, can they sell that? Look at this man's face on the thumbnail. I mean, I don't know that they can sell that. And really, you tell me, like, do you care physically how someone looks as long as they can physically get the job done, right? Like, his record speaks for itself in terms of knockouts. So do you care? But he's also, only way he loses is by knockout. So, just keep that in mind. The pullout bandit, $5. Weeks was the ref for Morrell, Yellow Bell's fight where Yellow Bell was put in medically induced coma. Yep. We seen that. My boy Boxing Habit, another Instagram site I like. But, he's a little, pro Canelo. And he doesn't really like my boy Crawford, but he does put the facts out whenever he puts the facts out. And these are one of those facts. My boy Boxer Habit on Instagram. But look, I told y'all he was the one to stop Basoro. It's a damn shame, bro. He stopped the Basura fight in the Rolly fight. 2 fights that no punches landed. Weeks is blind. Maybe he needs glasses. 2 fights where punches didn't even land, bro. Malik, trying you again.
Whoa.
What up?
You get me?
Yes, sir.
Man, now why you gonna let that dude get on here with that bullshit, man? Talking about something he don't know what Bill on, and Bill got to stop speaking up for his son and shit like that. Like, what the hell? What we on, man? What we on in 2024, man? We can't speak up for you. Can't speak up for your kids, man. Like, you can't go out and promote your kid. Come on, man. You made him. You made that guy, man. So why the fuck is that a problem for the man to go out and say what the fuck he feel about his son any given fucking day, every second of the fucking day, because that's my goddamn son. I can say what I want about my son. What the hell it mean to you? Like, for somebody to get on here and say, that's why Bill, listen, that's why Bill, like, come on, man. Just like Bhop, that's just some hating ass shit. What Bhop did is just some hating shit, man. You see that the man overpassed with more people right now give a fuck about Bill Haney before they give a fuck about fucking Bhop. And that's what he don't like, man. And that extra shove just show the fact, like, man, I just gotta put my hands on dude because I can't really get to him with my words. So I just gotta put my hands on him just so he can feel me. Like, because I can't really say nothing to him because the motherfucker got every comeback. So I gotta just push him or something. I gotta shove him or something just so he can feel me. That's how that shit look, bro. And that's just some hating ass shit. So salute to Bill for that shit, man. Because it's just motherfuckers gonna hate no matter what you doing in life, man. No matter how successful you get, no matter if you on your ass, motherfuckers gonna still hate on you, man. That's just life, man. So, shout out to Bill and Barroso versus Tank, man. I want to see it, man. I want to see it. Throw him Tank, man. Tank give everybody else a fucking shot. Why not give that man a shot? You gave Rolly a shot. Rolly a fucking clown. So shit, you might as well get that man a shot, man. What's the fucking difference? Fuck, that might be a little more exciting, man. I take that fight, man. Fuck, you ain't trying to fight nobody else anyway. So shit, go at the Barroso next, man. That's another little check he could get on another little check mark he could get on the fighter that nobody really care about him fighting. So I wouldn't be surprised if he take a fight like that. But so that's all I got, man.
All right, champ. Appreciate you. Baby Joker, what up?
Buenos dias, Ness. Can you hear me, bro?
Yes, sir.
Bro, salute congrats to the old man. That's crazy. I was happy to see him do that. And I've never seen anyone that age do that, bro. I've never seen anyone that old drive a fucking car. It's incredible. The Bill Haney shit and Hopkins. I like it. I mean, this is the Hurt Business. It just fucking gets us talking. We like violence, right? Fucking I heard, what is it? They have like a little thing going on for months already, Ness, or what? Is this like something behind the scenes that we don't know about?
What?
Him and Hopkins and Bill.
Yeah, I mean, Bill has been saying shit about Hopkins.
So it's fucking, it stems from something already. Then shit. I mean, that's why you're not supposed to be calling out people from out the names, bro. Some people are trying to figure out time, and some of us are timekeepers. Can't be fucking around, bullshit, and think everything's sweet, and then you pop out and then expect nothing. These are grown ass men. If they gotta do that, they gotta do that, man. That's why sometimes on here I trip out when people be calling each other bitches and all kinds of crazy ass things. I'm like, nah, you ain't scared this motherfucker's gonna pop out of nowhere and just flip you? That's wild, bro. They be playing with the life, doing crazy shit like that. Virgil, Virgil's big, bro. He's a big ass dude for that division. I don't want to see him with Zoo next. I'd rather see him with Brian Mendoza or Brian Castano. I think those are really good fights.
But why you don't want him to get a title shot? My man been putting in work for 2 divisions. And he got
Yeah, but he's
offered a
been out
title
for a
shot.
while, bro. Like, he only gave us 1 round.
So did Wilder, and you was okay with Wilder going to fight Joseph Parker.
I was okay with Wilder fighting anybody.
Exactly, and I'm okay with him fighting a world champ for a title shot finally.
I don't know. I'd rather see him at least fight one more fight where he gives us some rounds and then fucking Zoo. What if Zoo fucking takes it? Why not? I don't give a fuck.
I
Not
don't
like I'm
know.
not gonna fucking watch that
I'm
shit.
just saying, the last title shot he was getting was a regular. The last title he had was a gold WBA. Now you getting a shot at a true champ, a big okay. How about this? Just so you can rethink it. What's the next biggest fight? Or what's bigger? Better question is, what's bigger than Virgil Zoo or Zoo Virgil?
Nothing. I mean,
So
unless you want to throw Charlo in there.
Bro, I don't even think Charlo versus Virgil is as big as Zoo, bro. Charlo, he did 130. You guys laugh at Haney, and he did 150 with Loma. Charlo did 130 with his own brother on the undercard.
Those are good numbers because, I mean, David and his brother did what, 60?
Well, there you go. Well, if those are good numbers, then, I guess Virgil and Charlo's a good fight because one is from San Antonio, the other's from Texas.
That's a good fucking Texas fight right there. Where's
I believe the Zoo fight is bigger.
Shout out to Skip Salas, man. He was promoting Barroso yesterday like a motherfucker.
He was right. He was right, Papa.
Right. Shout out Skip Salas. Have a good one, Ness.
Timboski, YouTube champ. Timboski, what up?
Yo.
Yes, sir.
Yo, what's up, man? Salute Ness, man. Nessla. Going on, man. Yeah.
Yo, Tip Bell is looking like a motherfucking genie out here.
Oh, yo, listen. Nessla, give me my fucking crow 3 times, please. I'll shovel all the crow in my mouth to eat right now. Please.
Respect to you,
You hear me,
champ.
Ness?
Respect to you, champ.
No, listen. I'm a true boxing fan. Salute to Tip Bayless, you get me? Me and him do go back and forth. He was correct on this pick this time. You understand? Because we've all got our picks wrong and right. You know what I'm saying? This is the sport of boxing. Shout out to Barroso. He put on a great performance yesterday. O'Hara Davis, we came flat. We looked lethargic. Barroso came around the guard with that crunching left hook that he came and employed on in Davis's chin. Davis looked staggered. He looked discombobulated. He looked he looked like the soul had been taken out of him. You understand what I'm saying to you? There's no excuses made. I've always, I haven't really been the biggest fan of O'Hara Davis, but I was a big enough fan to support him enough to beat Barroso. You understand? But I did kind of fall short on Barroso because I think I'm not sure if it was Stainless or Stick Talk or somebody that brought up the fact of I didn't mention that he is a massive power puncher. Rowley did say that his power is of more of an elite level than Tank Davis, and yesterday it seemed kind of evident that his power might be on that top tier echelon level because he erased O'Hara Davis. It took Josh Taylor about 7 to about 9 rounds to get rid of O'Hara Davis, and Barroso got him out of there in 1. So what does that say about Barroso? I was impressed with what he did with Ulises Jr. Uves Julius Jr. He beat him. You know what I'm saying? He knocked out your boy. He knocked out Kevin. Was it Kevin Mitchell? He knocked out Kevin Mitchell. Was a credible, decent opponent. You get me? Then we had to. Then he came over here, and then we knocked him out. Anthony Corolla. We knocked out Barroso. So I was in Barroso's a decent journeyman. You get me? He's a tough, rugged opponent, but I love that he came in there and he was the underdog. That's why I said, what did I say, Nessler? When I come, I said I love the underdogs. I love Joseph Parker. I love Ajit Kabayal, Ismael Barroso. You get me? Brian Mendoza, all those guys. I love the underdogs. O'Hara Davis, no excuses made. You understand what I'm saying to you? This is how we come, and this is how we're coming. We're gonna go back to the drawing board. You get me? There's multiple other names in the 140 division that we want. Kenneth Sims Jr. There's multiple other guys that I want to see. O'Hara Davis. It's not over. I want to see him in there with your boy, Nesta Bravo. Nesta Bravo. You get me? There's Jose Carlos Ramirez. Jose Ramirez. He just signed with Goldenboy. We want to see other fights. You know what I'm saying to you? It's not the end of the world. I'm still riding hard for the UK.
Champ, that was the bell. Tech. What up? Tech. You're bougie and Broward.
Yo, you can hear me? You hear me?
Yeah.
It's your boy Bougie. Proud all the way to motherfucking Vegas. What it is?
Chilling.
This card last night, the Goldenboy card, it was I give it a 6 out of 10 type shit. Only because it's boxing, so I give it a 6 out of 10. Went by very, very quick. Harry Davis, I don't know what that hype came from. He definitely showed his hypeness, getting his ass knocked out in the first round by Old Head. Shout out to Old Head, man. That lets you know, but you never know when you can take it too serious. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Old Head, man, because he did what he had to do. What's next for him? Actually, that's the question. What's next for him? Since Harry Davis and Ryan not going to be fighting, what's next for the Old Head?
Yeah, we got to see if the sanctioning body really allows Ryan and Rowley to fight. You see how
Yep, how that shit work, how that shit turn right back around, right?
Not only that, you seen Oscar was very publicly before the fight saying that O'Hara versus Rowley's not Ryan who wants the fight. Even though on social media he was instructed to make that fight, he was still later on that night saying, O'Hara's gonna be a star and he's gonna win the night and he's gonna fight Rowley's.
Yeah. That's why I said all this hype. That's why I said I don't know what they see no Harry Davis, but they definitely just threw away Old Head.
I think they was hoping. My man was in position. It's like, yo, how many times do you see a fighter in the mandatory position without a promoter? So they got, they took a chance.
Yeah, definitely did, but I like boxing. The boxing guys did their thing, bro. So Rolly, you gonna have to see Old Head again if anything. It is what it is. I really couldn't see too much of Virgil. off that 1 round performance. I don't know if he's comfortable in there. I don't know how he's feeling. I wish I could have seen a little bit more rounds. You feel me? A little bit more rounds. That's really about it. Now with this Bhop and fucking BH situation, man. Bhop got his panties in a bunch, bro, because a father is holding it down for his son and want the best and possible fights that happen for him and his son. Come on, man. You can't. So a promoter getting mad at another promoter because they promoting. Shit crazy. So Bernard Hopkins, he's out of line for that. You a grown ass man, bro. Touching another grown ass man like that, especially BH. We all know BH ain't. You feel me? So I mean, be hot, bro. You can't get touched, and I'm sure you feel me. It's just just chill, bro. Let the man promote his son, bro. He want the best for his son, bro. I don't see why you even acting like that, B Hop. Like for real, bro. You had your time to fade, this, that, and the fifth, and Mister, I won't get whooped by a white guy. You go get your ass whooped by BH. Keep fucking around, type shit. Nah, tighten up, tighten up. But yeah, that's my call. Like I said, I get his card 6 out of 10. It was
It
alright.
may feel like it's your
Hopefully we
turn,
get better beef next week,
but it's
better
not your
fight.
turn.
Yep.
All right. Guap, what up? Guap, what up? Tech, you there? Unmute. Tech, unmute. Yo. Alex, what up?
Morning. Can you hear me?
We hear you.
All right, excellent, man. Yeah, good morning to the whole community. Yeah, interesting day yesterday or night. Um, seems like a lot of people believe there was some controversial stoppages, right? Well, you had what was the first one? Some people didn't like the Curiel stoppage with the young man Diaz,
What?
which I
Did you
thought
see
was a
his
little crazy
eye?
because, say it again?
Did you see his eye?
That's what I'm saying. Like that fight should have been like if the corner should have stopped it. I felt it wasn't that he was looking necessarily like hurt or bad, but you saw he was getting hit clean because he couldn't see. And I know it was getting towards the end of the fight. However, everyone knows it just takes one. And I mean, Curiel, he didn't put on the pressure. He was just looking for the right shots, being patient because he knew it was coming. So yeah, I just want boxing fans to relax a little bit because even the next fight with Ndongini, is that his name?
Genie.
Ndongini. I'm sorry. With Barbosa, he was hurting Ndongini. Ndongini, yeah, he was still trying to compete, but sometimes you have to save the fighter from himself. He had obviously that competitive spirit, which has gotten him through other fights. But last night, it was obvious he didn't have a huge chance to win. Wasn't known as a big puncher, even though he was landing some good right hands. It was coming fewer and in between. Fewer and far more in between. And Barbosa was just walking him down, taking his time, and trying to pick his shots right. So, yeah, man, listen, when those type of stoppages happen, I think they're usually they're good calls because you have to save the fighter for themselves. And I felt like the corner saved Ndongini, thankfully. But yeah, there's a lot of whining and complaining and why are we into this sport if you don't let the Warriors fight? But it's like, bro, like the competitiveness was fading. There was no sense of watching this man just get beat on for another round, another minute, another second. So good stoppages there. Then of course you have the main event stoppage, which was, Tony Weeks. He's done it again, right? Many have said it before. I just want to say this though about it. I know Virgil was coming off a long layoff. I know that it was unfamiliar territory with the weight, but maybe we should stop getting these type of matches where we're getting a no-hoper in there just to get a guy, especially a guy that we've seen Virgil is basically a top contender in the weight class he's been in before. But yeah, I mean, it was obvious the dude was going to get knocked out, right? I mean, you seen as soon as the jab started landing, the way he was, there was one shot that hit like on the head and you see he went stiff. I mean, it was like the first 45 seconds of the fight, bro. And it's like, yo, what's the point of these matches, especially in a main event, when it's just going to be completely one-sided action? And you're bringing a guy up who doesn't even make anywhere near the weight limit for the fight. And, I mean, Tony Weeks basically saved that dude before the dude got his lights put out. But, was it the best stoppage? Absolutely not. But it was in the inevitable. It was obvious as soon as the fight started. So, I mean, let's stop getting these horrid mismatches especially for main events on television. We don't need to see that kind of stuff. Now, when people were talking about Virgil fighting Tyszyu, I get it. I've heard you say it. I've heard other fighters say it. Virgil, like I said before, is obviously a top talent in whatever division he's in. However, I truly believe he deserves to get a fight at the 154-pound limit and against an actual opponent with a heartbeat before going into Tyszyu. Tyszyu's active. You've seen Tyszyu stop. He stopped Tony Harrison. He put on a very nice showing against Brian Mendoza. And when he was faced with someone that was out of his league that didn't deserve to be in there, he blew him out in one round. I don't think that's fair to Virgil Ortiz to just throw him in there with Tyszyu without being, like I said, actually at the weight limit and against somebody that has some type of a chance, or a very popular statement, popular thing to be said here, a puncher's chance. Shout out Ismael Barroso, which obviously is a star of the weekend. He deserves it. We all saw what Tony Weeks did to him in the Rolly fight, and he took care of O'Hare Davies first round. So shout out to him. A lot of options. I know he is with the M&R Promotions, which is based out here in South Florida. He's been working with PBC, but hopefully he can just get whatever's the best option, which obviously would be the Rolly matchup. We'll see. Boxing's a crazy sport. We've seen strange things happen before, but yeah, man. On to the next weekend. Appreciate the time.
We got days. What it do?
Ness Wagwan.
What up?
Bruh, Ness, the hypocrisy of these dweebs, bruh. Y'all Ortiz to jump into the
You
fight
breaking
with
up, champ. You breaking up. Whoa.
Oh shit, bro. How I sound right now?
Straight.
I'm clear? Yeah, the hypocrisy of these dudes.
You broke up again.
Uh,
You breaking up.
all right, come back to me, Ness, bro.
James, what up?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What up?
Sauce Talk is here, man. Caller before, the one that got to finish his talk. He was sitting there saying that Virgil Ortiz may not be ready for Tyszyu. I did a TikTok before this fight, building up fight week for Virgil Ortiz, and he looked the part at 154. He looked like he belongs in that division. I don't think he needs, tune-ups after this to fight Tyszyu. I think that is, his, best fight for that division, and the fight that I think he was looking for heading into that division. So I disagree with him with saying that he needs a little bit more, and it wouldn't be fair if he gets thrown in there with Tyszyu. It's not a phrase to be like, oh, just thrown in there with Tyszyu. I think he's a little bit ready for that. Barroso, to come out there like that in the first round shows that he was, hungry, pissed off about the Rolly fight. Tony Weeks does it again, you know what I'm saying, in the main event. That guy needs to be taken off from reffing. He needs to take a long vacation. But Barroso messing up some more things with Ryan Garcia versus Rolly. Them two sitting there basically being trolls. Rolly sitting there saying, he don't deserve to fight. And Ryan Garcia talking about you out of time. But Barroso comes in there and knocks out Davies and like, man, put me back in the ring with Rolly. And that I want to see that. I did a tweet. I made a tweet. I sit there and said, Ryan Garcia, you need to go ahead and take a back seat real quick and let these two go at it one more time, just for the fans, because I thought that was bullshit. You know, Barroso was beating Rolly's ass, and Tony Weeks ruined the whole night. Good card though last night. I think it was a couple calls before that said it was 6 out of 10. I agree with that. But you know, you just got to see with Virgil Ortiz is that the 20 wins, 20 knockouts. You know what I'm saying? The way he goes at it, the way he goes about business, he's ready for a Tim Tszyu. That is a knockout, drag out fight that both of them two are going to go probably about 8 to 9 rounds. 8 to 9 rounds. And Tim Tszyu is going to get the stoppage. That's my call right there. But now.
Appreciate you, champ. Thank you for calling in. Treese in Toledo, Ohio.
Yo.
Yo.
Yo. What up, though? Man, crazy night. Motherfucking Barroso done pulled that shit off. You already know what the fuck going on. We need to see him and Rolly lock up again, rematch. Hopefully Tony Weeks not the referee because we see how the fuck he getting down. But, yeah, that's neither here nor there. But, man, this motherfucking Virgil Ortiz, man, I ain't gonna hold you with the little 90-second preview I got to see of him. You feel me? It's like on the return, it's like, damn, I don't know how to judge. You know, it's like, what the fuck? I hear people talking about Tim Tszyu and whatnot, but I'm like, I don't know about that. I think he need to be more so focused on building up, man. He need to take a couple fights. We need to see what the fuck really, like, because this fight here, he didn't even actually make 154, did he? Am I tripping? Or was it like 156 or 157 or some shit like that?
Yeah, 156.
Yeah, see, so it's like, what the fuck? I don't even know if the man is actually capable of making 154 yet. For me to be talking about putting him in there for a championship, like, damn. Like, let's pump our brakes on, cuz. Let's see what the fuck he got going on with, like, maybe a Lubin or a Castano or something. Maybe a Castano. I like that because Brian Castano and him lock up. I like that. You feel me? They both got that type of style. They going to be going at it. They aggressive, come forward fighters. You feel me? Brian Castano, I like that for him. Yeah, something like that, man. I don't know about him jumping into Tim Tszyu or like that straight, yeah, off the bat. Yeah, let me see him actually make 154. You feel me? And then my man's Barbosa, I like him. I feel like Oscar gonna try to push Jose Ramirez upon him because I feel like, was it just me or did Jose Ramirez get more airtime than I ever seen him get on Top Rank when he wasn't in the fight? You feel me? This motherfucker got all types of time. But I'm just saying, no, it's just something to think about. Jose Ramirez, Barbosa, you feel me? It just all makes sense. But overall, I like what I seen last night from Goldenboy. They put on a nice little show. Even without Ryan, they showed that they got a stable of fighters. You feel me? So maybe they might put Ryan up there for Slaughter with Devin or something like that. So, you know. But shout out TBV, shout out Toledo, Ohio, man. You know what the fuck going on. And Ness, I can't wait to hear who the fuck Jared gonna put his hands on, man. You keep telling me it ain't nothing to be excited about, but you know, I just want to see us back in the ring, man. Y'all be cool. Shout out TBV. And get O'Shea Jones on the show, my boy. Y'all be cool.
Feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Quan is on you. You. All right. Nike Hendricks.
Shouts out to the boxing voice, man. Shouts out to you, Ness, Danny, and whole team. Hey, I don't know why motherfuckers talking that shit about Virgil, man. Hey, y'all need to, didn't this Deontay Wilder shit teach y'all a lesson? Deontay Wilder went in there with Hellenius, destroyed his ass. Got in there with some good competition in Parker, and got destroyed. So don't be so high on Virgil Ortiz from, like Treese just said, that 90-second fucking clip. Like a highlight. Like, hell no. We need to see more. We need to see him go 12. For real, for real. See what he looking like. See how his footwork looking and all that. How his timing and shit. He got in there with a nobody and did what he supposed to did. Y'all excited about that? Hell no, man. And Bernard Hopkins, he a lame for that, man. Like, you lame as hell, B-Hop. That man standing up for his son. Bill always said it. Anytime somebody got something to say about Devin, I'm pulling up. He said it, good or bad. I'm pulling up. You got something to say about Devin. So what the fuck, man? That's his son. Like, come on, man. He pulled that sissy ass little push move. Like, B-Hop, come on, man. I see why people call him a snake. Because of shit like that. Pulling shit like that, man. It's crazy. You might have did some great things in the sport, but hey, it is what it is, man. That's some snake ass shit right there. He upset because shit, Ryan pulled out a fight in fucking Haney, and now Ryan talking about fighting Rolly. But Mr. Barroso, he fucked the plans up, man. And everybody like, oh, he gonna take step aside. They gonna trick him. Man, first of all, the way they talk about, oh, this an old ass man. So I'm pretty sure this old ass man got common sense and knowledge. Like, he been in the game too long for them to try to play him like a young ass kid. Hell nah, fuck that step aside. I'm the real champ that really supposed to be my belt. I want to fight him. Even though they're going to offer him pennies, fuck it. Take it. Because he deserved that belt, man. Like, Rolly don't deserve that belt. Rolly is not a real champion. I don't even know, like, how the fuck he get a title shot after losing the title shot to Tank. Because against Tank, that was for the WBA regular. Motherfuckers forget he was Tank Mando. Motherfuckers don't want to call that out. Like, he was Tank mandatory. Tank defended that WBA regular against Rolly. And then Rolly go up and get a title shot at the Super WBA title. Like, fuck out of here, man. Politics and boxing and bullshit that go on with it. That's why motherfuckers love Devin Haney and the way he moved. That's why motherfuckers love the way other people was moving, man. Like Sean Porter. That's why we need another. Devin is the Sean Porter of boxing right now. He's fighting everybody. Motherfuckers used to talk shit, but Sean didn't duck no one. He gave everybody that smoke, and he fought everyone. Just like Devin doing, ducking no one. And nobody want to smoke with him, man. So it's crazy, man. Hopefully you get Bill on the show today, man, and we get his insight of this bullshit. But that's my call, man. Bill Haney, Bill Haney, Bill Haney.
All right, champ. Looks like I got a counterpunch from Tech Tit. What it do?
What's up, bro? Can you hear me?
Perfect.
I seen the difference in the cash out. When you spell voice, one of them's an I and one of them's a lowercase j, so it looked like an I. But I'm gonna start with Coriel. His timing was impeccable last night. That was a good fight. Barbosa, Enda and Jenny, his rhythm was off to me, really, really bad. Barroso, I was glad to see him get that first round knockout, but we gotta pack Tony weak ass up and get him the fuck out of boxing, bro. Like, I keep hearing people calling in saying, "Oh, it's their job to protect the fighter." No, it ain't. It's their job to make sure you don't suffer irreparable damage to yourself. He don't seem like he got the heart for it no more. And to me, that fight card last night was trash because everybody wanted to see the main event. Now, B-Hop, you a sucker, bro. That's a sucker move.
Anybody that invite a grown ass man to the bathroom, bitch, don't meet me there. You better beat me there. You feel me? I'm gonna be in there waiting for you. So I don't see what Bill did wrong. He got invited to the bathroom. That's like a nigga saying let's take it outside. You feel me? I ain't hear Bill threaten that man. You see what I'm saying? So that's my thoughts on last night.
All
You heard
right,
me, Ness?
yeah, that's definitely heard
All
you.
right, what's up?
All
Oh,
right.
okay, cool.
All right. James, counterpunch. Sauce talk, excuse me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right back at us.
Yeah, I came on. I forgot to mention about the whole Bill Haney B-Hop thing, man. And Bill Haney is a person that it's kind of like it's like a 60-40 thing with me, to where sometimes it's like that 40% annoying, 60% I like what he's doing as far as being a father and what he's done with his son. But it's like with numbers and stuff like that, and how he may kind of falsify this or whatever like that. That's the annoying part. Tank Davis turning down $20 million. That's annoying. But when he's trying to rep his son and saying being that day one for his son, B-Hop is a professional. Now you're a person with a suit on as being a promoter, part of Goldenboy. That's just a bad look. I mean, like, you're not even thinking of that, of like how you supposed to act whenever a trainer, dad, to a boxer. You mean to tell me you're going to offer this man to go to the bathroom? I mean, like, what he turned off his complete professional button whenever Bill Haney is sitting there just like, I'm always going to be repping for my son. You got to take that as an antic, just like even though I thought it was kind of whack, but what Kevin Hart said on the ESPN NBA Unplugged when he said, you watch the circus. You know what I'm saying? You don't talk. You know what I'm saying? You don't do the circus. You watch it. So I mean, like, if you would sit there and be a professional, sit there and just laugh at that. If you just be like, keep it moving. But B-Hop, you got to take the L for that one, for being unprofessional, but just being just like unreasonable on that. I mean, you can't be like that. And the other thing I wanted to add is the fact that with the heavyweight division, the way it's going, I'm telling you what, when you have Anthony Joshua and Francis Ngannou having a fight and the people kind of bringing that kind of pumped up rise to it, them MMA fighters that look at boxing, you should go and take the leap over. When people talk about boxing and saying that it's falling off, look at the response of that with that fight being announced right there. Francis Ngannou getting a second professional boxing match against Anthony Joshua, and it's going to do big. But if people are going to bet on Francis Ngannou for knockout, knockdowns, I mean, you got to look at how big the sport of boxing is whenever something like that can happen. I can't wait for that to happen and see what happens with Alexander Usyk and Fury, how that's going to kind of tournament kind of finish. If Francis ends up beating Joshua, he's going to get a rematch against Fury. If Fury beats Usyk, if Usyk beats Fury, how that's going to go down. I'm pumped up for that, big time. But that's my call. I just wanted to add in with that with Bill Haney and B-Hop, and I wanted to talk about that. But y'all be easy. Sauce talk them out.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Chicago, JT.
Check 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2.
We hear you.
Ness. Hey, what's up, Ness? How you doing, sir? Happy Sunday fun day, bro.
Likewise, champ. Appreciate it.
First of all, I love the mess that was yesterday. What a drama show. I don't know if you noticed, even Oscar's wife looked like she stepped out of a UFO. She had like a garment on.
Bro,
Oscar
she looked
so
like she was
Botox.
Kanye wife with that shit on.
Bro, I love it. I love the if Oscar has any more Botox, Jesus. B-Hop pushing Bill Haney. I think all the 140s were in the building. 147 were in the building. I loved it. Oscar shows are a shit fest. It's the drama show for real. On the fight, shout out to the community. Barroso, they called that. I got scared on that bet. I'll be honest. I threw money on the draw and I threw a decision. But I never thought Barroso was going to knock this guy out like that in the first round. So shout out to the community. I don't know which caller. He called that like on Thursday. He said, put your life on it. And I didn't pay attention, but shout out to your community. I really do like that Oscar said for the fight in Australia, for Ortiz. I think Oscar's right about that. Yo, if they want that fight, go for it. And also for Devin Haney, he should fight that old man. He should fight that killer. Everybody talk about he's a killer now, that he's the one. Why not take him off the list? Take that old man off the list. Why not? Ryan looked like he's about to fight Rolly. I think the plans got switched up quick over there.
Yeah, but that old man don't have the real belt. So, like, you know, you fighting him for a position. And you a champion, so you don't really need to get in position.
And I know, Ness, I know you see it. They're about to freeze out Haney. Haney about to get no fight. He need to keep busy. He can go Saudi Arabia and fight that old man, get a nice check, and get the winner of Rolly and Garcia.
They can't freeze out Haney because it'll be the same thing they did at 35. He'll end up fighting Sandor and Hitchens on DAZN.
First of all, Sandor got no pull. Sandor's a great fighter, but Sandor's not an attraction. At least this.
If you're looking for attraction fights, but that's his mandatory. We're not talking attraction fights. I mean, the WBC is gonna strip or take it, so he's gonna have to fight Sandor.
You got it.
And Sandor got the common opponent with Tio. He dropped Tio once officially.
He dropped him twice, right?
Yeah, well, people love to say he dropped him twice on the show, but he dropped him once on the cards. You know, so you got a common opponent to see how good you do versus someone that fought Tio.
Yeah, I hear you.
Then you got Hitchens.
But whatever.
I think the fight with him and Hitchens, it might not be a big fight, but it'll sell in terms of hardcores, not sell, 500 buys, 300 buys. I'm talking about it's going to sell to us because Hitchens talks shit. He already called him a pussy.
Yeah, I like the Hitchens, and also Match was really behind Hitchens and all Devin. They'll do great promotion behind it. We already saw that result from the last pay-per-view that Haney was on, that they really know how to cut the promotion out really well. So they'll definitely push that. Maybe do something New York versus Vegas, whatever, make it sound bigger than what it is. Shout out to the old man, Barroso, right? That's his name?
Barroso.
But Barroso. Shout out to Venezuela doing their thing. He deserves that. He was so happy. I'm happy for him. But besides that, the Goldenboy shows is a show besides itself in the crowd. That shit was amazing. I love it. The big drama show. Thank you, Ness. Always. Be safe.
Appreciate you. Yeah, it's funny that everything happened like that yesterday, bro, because Danny on fucking Monday is like, he's like, I should have applied for that. I kind of wanted to go. And I'm like, damn, champ, you should have been thought about that. Brand new caller in Virginia. Who's this? VA.
Hey, what's going on, man? You can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. This Brambo, man. I'm from Virginia, but I live in Birmingham, though.
What up, Brambo?
I was calling it. I was calling in and said I wasn't doing no spamming, man. I was just saying if they would have played, if the fight with Rolly and Barroso when they got stopped, then he probably would have won that fight. And if Ryan would have had to fight Barroso probably would have dropped Ryan. But in the meantime, like Brother Man said about Haney not having no opponent, I want to know why we ain't putting the pressure on Matias's people.
They injured. They get the excuse of being injured, right? Like they already claimed injury, and that's why they couldn't fight Tio.
Right, but like you said yesterday, they will be able to fight by April, right? Surely by May, right?
I mean, you would hope.
Right, so, he's supposed to be the boogeyman, like, let Devin go and get his belt, and then, Ryan and Rolly, whoever went out of that, let Haney come and snatch their belt, and then boom, he snatched Teofimo belt, and he undisputed in 2 different weight classes and move up, and it just continues to put the pressure on who he really wants to fight. We know Abdul don't want to fight nobody. We don't even know who he want to fight at 135, because it look like Shakur don't want to fight him. He want to fight Navarte, so we all know everybody's scared to fight Haney. That's what it all boils down to. His name is real popular because he's the true face. He the real face of boxing. You know, so everybody else is just a casual that don't understand what's really going on. These boys was saying his name, but they scared to fight him. You know, so Haney not ducking nobody. He like the Evander Holyfield of this time, of this era of boxing. He ain't ducking nobody. He fighting all the best fighters, and he gonna end up beating them all. You know, and that's my call, man. I love y'all show. I just want to let you know that wasn't me doing no spamming, man, at all. I don't even know how to do that. You know, I just come in and I chat.
Spamming
my shit
mean
about the fighters I like.
Spamming mean repeating the same comment.
No, that was my first comment today, though. That was my first comment
maybe
today.
YouTube had a glitch, because I promise you put something like Barroso beats Rolly by KO or drop something, but that shit was there like
I just
7
said
times.
he would have dropped mine. I said he would have dropped mine.
Yeah,
If
so
he
it must have been a
mine, he would've dropped
glitch. It must have been a YouTube glitch, because
Oh,
I
okay.
seen it 7 times on my end, at least.
Oh,
But
okay.
no worries,
Okay,
champ.
well,
No worries at all, man. I hope you keep calling back. We appreciate you. Rocky in the 954. What up? All right, Rocky dropped off. Hey, Brambo, I hope I ain't cut you. I thought you was done, champ. Let me know. I'll bring you back, you heard? 954 Rocky.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your
Yo,
time.
yo.
We hear you.
What up, Ness? What up, TBV?
What
Man,
up?
Abuelito put on a show last night, man. I wish I would have bet more on the old man. My guy got power, man. And for some reason I forgot he was a southpaw too. So he a power punching southpaw out there getting dudes out of there, bro. So I like stories like that. That reminds me of like Ricardo Mayorga when he got his upset. What's my man that beat Zab Judah? Damn, I can't remember his name now, but you know what I'm talking
Spinks?
about. He ended up fighting Floyd. Now that he fought Floyd after that, he was a heavy underdog. He had like 10 losses.
Barrera or Baldomir, one of them two.
Baldomir. And he fought Canelo late too. That's crazy. But I like stories like that, like the underdog guys coming in and getting it done. So that was good to see. And then as far as the main event with Ortiz, I agree with one of the earlier callers said they want to see him in there with my man that fought Mel Charlo, Castaño. That's a good fight for me stylistically. I want to see one more from Ortiz before he gets the big fight. But that Tim Tszyu one is gonna be fireworks when it does happen. And last thing I wanted to touch on was that Bill Haney and Bhop stuff, man. Listen, Bill, with all respect, you got to watch how you talk to people. You can't name call people. Some people are not talkers, man. They rather put hands on you for calling names and stuff like that. So I mean, at the same time, I think Bernard should have been more composed. I understand it because you get frustrated and you're like, hey man, let's go to the bathroom. Let's swing then. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I got, champ. I appreciate you taking my call, man. Shout out TBV.
You got it. Bro, I opened my timeline and Barroso highlight came up. Calls, what it do?
Yo, can you hear me, bro?
Yes, sir.
Oh, what's up? I think with 20 weeks, bro, I think he's traumatized from the Morel and Ados fight, bro. Because you know how Ados he went to a coma, and he was the referee for the fight. I think that fight actually traumatized him, bro. So that's why I think he's been doing like these bad stoppages. But it was a man. Can I eat my crow, bro? Because I actually thought like David was gonna like beat Barroso, bro, because like Barroso tends to open up for left hooks, but I was wrong, bro, and I learned my lesson not to ever bet on a fucking UK fighter. and on a UK fighter. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything, but yeah, and also for Virgil, man, I would like to see more rounds from him, and so he could also get used to the weight. The Castaño fight, that's a really good fight because also Castaño, he hasn't been active, you know. As when was the last? When did he fight Jermel? Was that 2020? Was that 2022?
I will have to
Yeah,
check. But
it
he
was
hasn't fought in a
2022, right?
while, bro. Unless he's gotten some fights in his country, I haven't heard of him
Uh,
fighting.
but that's a good fight for Virgil style
Yeah, Baby
wise,
Joker's
because
stealing my shine. He didn't even want that fight. He came in here calling for another fight a few days ago, and I said that. He's stealing my shine. But Castaño has not fought since Jermel, so it would be, that's so sad that he ain't fought since then. Damn.
yeah, it's been a minute, isn't it?
Bro.
It's been almost
And
what,
then
2 years?
they want you to say thank you, Al Heyman. So I gotta thank Al that he put me in the unification so that I lose my belt and then don't let me get nothing after.
Yeah, man, that's actually pretty sad. But that's a good match for Virgil style wise. Because with Tim Tszyu, he's been more active. He fought 3 times. He stopped two. Like he stopped Mendoza. He stopped Tone. No, he did not stop Mendoza. He beat him on points, didn't he?
Who? Tszyu?
Tim Tszyu to Mendoza,
Nah, he
or did he stop
stopped
him?
him.
I forgot.
I'm pretty sure he stopped him. Let me
I
check.
forgot. I know he stopped Tony, and then he like knocked out Pedro Campa. So he's been active. But that's a really good fight, man. And also for Virgil, he should get like another fight in,
Oh, you're
and
right.
then if he wants.
Decision, Mendoza.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so Virgil could get one more fight in, and then after that, he could get Tim Tszyu. I'm okay with it, and that'll be crazy if he actually beats Tim Tszyu because he'll be a champion, and like he would actually be a champion by beating someone. Unlike Boots who he got the belt because they stripped Crawford, and I'm not trying to talk smack about Boots because I really like Boots too, but. But yeah, and also for Barroso, man, I think fuck Ryan, man. Barroso should get his rematch with Rolly, bro. That's what he needs, man. Fuck Ryan. Like Barroso, he should get his rematch with Rolly, man, and Rolly should give that man a rematch because he deserves it, bro. What after they did to him. Honestly, man, I think Barroso he should like him and Matias will be a good fight too because it's just because of the styles, man, like of the styles, you know. But yeah, that's all I have for today, Ness. I'm gonna let other people call in for the show, man, and have a good Sunday.
You got it, champ. Appreciate you. Days. Actually, Days. You there? You not there.
Yo, you can hear me?
Yes. What up?
How the audio?
We hear you.
Shout out TBV. Smash that like button. Do something with yourself. Hey, shout out to that nigga C-Dub, man. Yeah, man. Hey, Ness, you see how these guys don't keep the same energy, bruh? Y'all want Water to get in there with the big bang, but y'all don't want Ortiz to get in there with Zoo.
Word.
Man,
I want Zoo. You heard me. I want Zoo.
I want it too, Ness. Like I
I
told you
keep
last
all the
night,
same energy, bro. I was the first one to say, yeah, I love that fight. He ain't gonna get a bigger fight. Ain't no bigger fight.
Hey, Ness, play that you scared shit for all these Ortiz fans, man. Play that shit real quick, Ness.
You got it. You got it.
Yeah, if you scared, go to church, man. Like Ice Cube said, man. Like, hey, your boy got the robbery last night. He said he ready. If he say he ready, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Keep all that scary ass shit, at the crib, man. Go to church and you know what I'm saying, and you feel me? This is boxing, bro. This is the sport of boxing. This is a warrior sport. You know what I'm saying? Go watch MMA if y'all gonna act like some straight up bitches, man. We gonna get that Tim Tszyu and Ortiz fight because I want to see if Ortiz the real deal, bruh. That shit last night, that was a disgrace to boxing, that stoppage last night, bruh. Homie blocked most of the shots. He got hit like 2 or 3 times. He didn't wobble. He was straight, bruh. The referee just, we know what that was. The referee stopped the fight for no reason. And I feel bad for Frederick Lawson, man, because we can't say, we don't know if he would have won that fight last night. It was only one round. I mean, Ortiz looked good what he did in the first round, but we can't just say bruh had no chance. You know, he could have pulled off the upset and changed his family's life last night, but the goofy ass referee want to stop the fight for no reason, bruh. So that shit was whack. And I think boxers should start holding referees accountable for shit like that. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold them accountable, bruh. Don't just give them a pass and just let that shit keep going on. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, um, I caught 3 of the fights last night. Barbosa looked great last night. Obviously, what's his name? Ismael Barroso did his thing, bro. That was my first time seeing him fight, and man, that dude is a heavy fucking puncher. And that's goddamn. I mean, he knocked him down the first time. He got up, hit him again. He hit the floor again. That was a good stoppage. That dude for 40, bro. He's 40, but he looked about 50. That's an old looking nigga, Ness. But goddamn, boy, that boy got stone hands, bro. Holy shit! So yeah, I want to see him fight the winner of Rolly and Ryan. Either one, whoever wins that fight, get him in there with the 40-year-old dude next, bro. I would love to see that. Other than, oh yeah, and I want to see Barbosa get in there with the winner of Tio and Jermaine Ortiz. But that's my call. Shout out TBV, the hottest boxing podcast in the world. It's your boy Days. I'm out. I'm Rookie of the Year 2024. Let's get.
Appreciate you, champ. Appreciate you. Timboski, you there? Counterpunch. Noboski, Boomerang, Alex, courtesy of Pound for Pound Stainless.
Shout out to Stainless, man. You can hear me all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, perfect. I don't think it's fair to compare Deontay Wilder and Virgil Ortiz, and there's a number of reasons. First of all, Deontay Wilder is looking to get one of the biggest fights in boxing. He's in position to do that still. And I mean, I haven't said anything about him fighting Zhang or not, but I would understand why people would want him to, right? To jump right back in there, get a win over Zhang. He has a chance to fight AJ and or the winner of Fury Usyk. Or if they want him to get another, not to fight Zhang, it's because he just lost basically 12-0, to Joseph Parker. So yeah, I would understand that as well. With Virgil hasn't been champion like Deontay Wilder, who has 10 title defenses. He just was attempting to get his first title shot, couldn't make weight, right? Was passing out, had the fight canceled 2 times because something on his side, and had the fight canceled another time because of the other fighter. Got 1 round in with somebody that wasn't seen as any type of hope. When Deontay Wilder came and knocked somebody out in the first round, it was somebody that actually just knocked out an undefeated guy, rematched him, knocked him out again, and has been there with world title challengers and possibly a world titleist. So it's two different fighters, 2 different situations. Plus, it would be Virgil. Virgil is moving up a weight class. Deontay Wilder's been a heavyweight. Deontay Wilder has 40 plus fights. So it's not even fair to compare those guys' situations. Where they are in their careers and what they're looking at, what really is the short term and long term goals in their prospective careers. So, yeah, let's not do that. I think with Virgil, listen, he's what, 26. Like I said, 1 round in with a guy that was there to get finished, which he did. People don't like the stoppage. Virgil wasn't even happy with the stoppage. Virgil wanted to get rounds. He knows he needs to get rounds. He knows he needs to go ahead and prove to himself that he can fight rounds, professional rounds. Like, yo, did you really think, wow, what you saw in those 90 seconds put Virgil in with anybody? Like, do you really feel that?
Yes.
Okay, I hear you. Listen, the jab looked how it always looked, right? He has a nice, stiff, hard jab that, man, looks like it's a guard breaker. That's great. However, like, bro, we haven't even seen him make 154 pounds. They made it at 156 for a reason, to give him the cushion to make sure that there is not yet another canceled fight, because It wasn't just the
No.
fight. He had a fight canceled before.
That's a
with
good.
McKinson.
That's a good assumption, but remember, it's 2 years off. That's why it's not legit 154. There's no title on the line. Another reason why it's not legit 154. It's two pounds away from 154 after
You
2
want me to
years
find the
layoff.
clip?
If you
I
fight,
can find the clip where they say they want to make sure they wanted to give him extra cushion to make sure everything went smoothly.
But we saying the same thing. 2 years off. There's no reason to make 54. All I'm saying is making 56 and getting the fight with Zoo, let's say 90 days later from today or 120 days, which is 4 months from today, Virgil will make 54 with no problem. We talk about a 2-year layoff, so he had to get all weight off that he probably put on. He just had a camp. He just had a fight. 1 round or not, his weight's down. He could keep it down or maintain it while waiting for the Zoo fight is all I'm saying. Like, I'm just emphasizing that I believe he can make weight no problem. Because I feel like you're making it seem like can he make weight?
I'm not saying he can or can't. I'm saying you have to do it, bro. We can say this,
but that's what I'm saying. Based off this fight,
do it. We haven't seen him do it.
Yeah, but that's my point. But that's my point.
But he has to do it, and you want him to do it against Tim
But
Zoo,
Alex,
who is this has had this mediocre. I'm sorry, this
meteoric. But Alex, what I'm trying to say, is that this camp helped them get halfway there, right? He's 2 pounds away. Now he got a real camp for a title shot. I don't understand. Like, activity keeps a person's weight down.
So let him
you
get
making
another
it seem
fight.
like
That's all I'm saying, against someone with some type of resistance.
Bro, okay, so here's the other thing that you obviously ain't looking into. Shakur's 26 years old, 3 division champ. Devin is 25 years old, 2 division champ, undisputed. Danny Garcia at 27 was a 2 division champ, considered the lineal champ at 40 and unified at 40. Like, Boots is a champ at 20 whatever, younger than Virgil. Like, bro, I get what you're saying, and there is still time, but there has been a lot of time that they wasted. Stephen Fulton is how old? Brandon Figueroa is how old? How many divisions does Brandon got as a champ? Like, bro, it's too long. You slow rolling for fucking ever. You're gonna get offered $1 million.
He's had
this is $1 million shot, and I ain't talking about literal $1 million. I'm just saying this is $1 million opportunity. You can't turn this down. I don't see a bigger fight for Virgil. Where?
But it's not always about just get him the biggest fight possible.
Holy shit! What the fuck are you talking about? It's boxing.
Have to do that right now.
You getting the biggest shot and a title shot. You getting the biggest shot and a title shot.
Wins, it's even bigger opportunities. Not if you just throw them in with Zoo and see what you got. You don't have. You're not in that position with Virgil. You don't have to do it. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, they did it with Haney, and it worked. And then they vacated the title because they felt they needed to develop. So he could do the same. But I get you. Hey, listen.
Haney with who though? I mean, come on, bro. It's totally two different.
I don't discredit fighters, especially not ones that.
I'm
beat
not
legends.
discrediting Saddam Ali, bro. I'm
he
just
beat a
saying,
legend.
like,
he beat a legend. He beat a legend.
All right, bro. Hey, man, great show. Appreciate you.
I'm just saying, if it ain't a legend, then what is Cotto? You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna give Saddam credit because Cotto hurt his shoulder or whatever he hurt during the fight, in the actual fight. You know, that's like not giving Danny credit for beating Matias because he had a fucked up eye. Well, guess what, champ? It was Danny that fucked up his eye. Like, Jesus Cotto Carra's biggest win is Berto. That ain't his problem that Berto ruined his shoulder.
Yo, you can hear me?
Yes.
All right, for sure. It's working this time. Sure, I just wanted to call in and say shout out to Barroso.
He showed up and finished the show this time. He ain't like, leaving in the ref to do no bullshit. Now he put himself in a position to at least be recognized. Like, you got robbed last year, but this year at least he got the interim title, and maybe he can get the shot at Rolly. Maybe he take the step aside money, but I look at it as he got the recognition. So at least if he take the step aside money, he's still getting paid. He able to feed his family. So shout out to him. And then as far as the main event, shoot, I mean, I feel like Virgil was gonna end up knocking him out anyway. I am upset at the stoppage. It was like, damn, Tony Weeks did it again. But people have been making good points. He probably is like a little got that in the back of his head about the dude in the coma. But that just tell you that, I mean, it's just time to give it up. Shout out to you on what you did to the sport of boxing, but we gotta do better, and it's just time to retire. And then I got a little take on this little whole Ryan shit. It's like he putting himself in an uncomfortable situation again, and I think it's just something that people need to look out for. It's like, of course, people didn't point it out. He had a crazy 24 hours. Congratulations to him on having a son, and then good or bad news, however people perceive it, is when you have a divorce or something, and then change of opponents, all that stuff is going on, and that can be a lot. So hopefully he handled all of this stuff well, and hopefully it'll work out. But I think he putting himself in a bad position with Oscar, because it's like Oscar working hard to make the Haney fight, and now you switching up. Now Oscar could still go with it because, of course, it's Rolly, and but now he got to deal with paying step aside money to Barrosos, and the fans has demanded the Barroso fight with Rolly, so they got a little situation. So I just think it can get muggy for him. He kind of messing up what he got going on, or I don't know. We'll see, but it's just crazy. I just think people need to look at that, and maybe Ryan need to reconsider. And I think Ryan was saying because of the split, he wanted to be the A side. You seen that video? He was saying it should be Garcia Haney, not Haney Garcia.
Yep.
So I guess he looking at it that way.
I
Give or
mean,
take.
he should be
We,
mad at
we'll
his
all see.
father. His father came on this show and said Haney was the A side. Yet,
Right. I mean, it's clear he the A
yet,
side, but yeah, that's my
yet,
call though.
yet Haney didn't let that get to his head, and he accepted the offer from Ryan. So I don't know. Nothing is gonna make me believe that Haney ruined it. Everything tells me that Floyd got in there and ruffled the feathers. Tyler Mack, what up?
Hello.
Yup.
Yo, Ness, I got a few questions, man. So with Ismael, let me go ahead and just shout him out real quick. Ooh, Ismael, the old nigga Scrace again. But with this dude, right? With him knocking old boy out from the UK, does that make Rolly win more impressive? Like, do we give Rolly more credit? Since that nigga couldn't even last like 1, 2 rounds. Like, this man really going out there smoking niggas out. And we've been hearing callers all day praise, Mr. Old Man Barroso. So does that make Rolly win more impressive that his chin held up to the old man out there thumping niggas for real for 12? And does that make Rolly, you know what I'm saying, maybe more tougher than he necessarily looks? You know what I'm saying? For anybody. Hey, that's all I gotta say. I'm just wondering.
You're asking what about the looks?
Man, Ismael smacking niggas, Ness. And Rolly lasted 12 with a real thumper. So does that make the recent win from the dude from the UK make Rolly dub on Ismael looks better or worse? Cause you know what I'm saying, Rolly
Rolly ain't
survived
getting
12.
no
That
win. He ain't getting no win on Ishmael. He ain't land a punch. That was a fake ass stoppage by fucking blind Tony Weeks. I'm not gonna forget that.
Oh yeah, we can say that, but his chin held up 12 rounds, man. This nigga smoking
Man,
niggas out in two. This
all
dude got
right.
power. Rolly said that the hardest nigga he ever felt punching.
I mean,
I'm
I
sorry, that's
believe
funny.
I believe Rolly is a troll. So when he says that that's the hardest puncher, I don't know that I believe him because obviously it's gonna get people to forever talk and say, "But he fought Tank. How could that old man?"
But then we see old man put bro on steaky legs last night though. Celebrating, got home, what I'm saying, living good, bro, eating good right now. He might be telling the truth about that old man power a little bit. I don't know about the hardest he ever felt, but he could be up there with him now. Rolly can't be, he might not be too much cap on that, bro, so Mike can pop a nigga. So you put him in there with Ryan, he might pop Ryan ass. You put him there with Rolly again, he might pop Rolly again. Rolly might be looking at this like, man, I straight by, I don't want to do this shit again. This nigga see what he doing out here? You know what I'm saying?
All right, champ. Tyler Mack. Tyron, what up?
Yo, good morning. What's good, champ?
What up?
Shouts out TVV. Hope everyone blessed tuning in. Yeah, recap last night. Definitely a bad stoppage from the Ortiz fight. Wish could have seen more rounds, especially because I had put a little bet in with Ortiz to get him out, like between like 5 and 7. But I mean, I think he was eventually gonna get him out of there. But like the other caller was saying, maybe he's still dealing with what happened with the other guy, being paralyzed and everything like that. So, but definitely a bad stoppage. Barca, man, that was a great win from him. I didn't see that coming, so shouts out to him. As far as the Haney and Bernard, man, that was kind of weird from Bernard. Bill out there doing what he's supposed to do as a father and as a trainer, representing for Haney. It was funny when he was going around asking people about Ryan, Rasa, and everybody was like, "No, he's not." And it was funny to see, Bill doing what he's supposed to do. But from Bernard, that was definitely a sucker move, for sure. And as far as the Ryan, changing his mind, I always thought that Ryan and Rolly would have been a better fight. Ryan is not on that level as a Devin Haney, as a T.O. And so I'm not really mad. I'm just kind of confused to the fact that I understand Ryan and Tank did 1.1, but it's like, Ryan, you really, it's like you're trying to use your pay-per-view numbers for like leverage and bargain, whereas to be ideal, you lost and yeah, you got to win, but it's like you have to go back to ground A. You got to rebuild, your confidence, your resume, your wins, and so it's definitely the Mayweather effect, man. And unfortunately, Floyd, it seemed like he's still trying to be relevant. And it's just like, this is what messing up the sport. Every time we want to get a fight, we got to bring up these numbers. Oh, you ain't doing this and you ain't doing that. And it's robbing us fans, So, again, I'm not mad. Ryan and Rolly is definitely more of a better fight. I think Rolly can clip Ryan and get him out of there. I'm not really too high on Ryan. And so, I just think that from that point of view, like, you trying to use that leverage, and whereas you put up a terrible performance and you still didn't look all that great versus Durate. So it's like, Ryan, calm down, humble yourself, man. And us fans got to stop boosting these type of fighters and giving them more props and everything than what they are. You know what I'm saying? So, as far as Haney, man, I'm looking forward to him getting in the big fight. Hopefully he'll face a winner between, T.O. and Jermaine Ortiz, or he go after Matias. But as far as that, man, that's all I got on that, champ. I appreciate the call, man. Shouts out TBV, the best boxing podcast alive. Peace, champ. How soon?
Likewise, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for the kind words. We got hold up. James, what up with ya?
Yo,
Yo,
can y'all hear me?
yep.
All right.
What up, Ness? Shout out TBV. Hit that subscribe and like button. I was just calling in. I only want to speak on one thing. Bill got these niggas out here hating in they fucking draws. These niggas is some bitches, man. Tell them bitches to go and put on a real show and be ready to stand up instead of getting mad and telling a nigga follow you to the bathroom. Say something in front of us where everybody can see, because you know the first thing you're going to do is if they went to the bathroom was come back out and go straight to the cameras. Say it right then, like Bill said. Say it where you feel you mad at. You walked up right here, say it now. Say it now. Then the nigga try to push Bill. Man, the motherfucker was gonna get his head busted by that big ass dude that always with him, Tank. Why Bill gonna get out of character for Bernard when he got Tank? He not. And the best part of the whole night, hey, is Ryan Garcia La Raza? No. You had one woman back you. Get in touch with your people, man.
All right. Casual boxing. Casual boxing.
Yo. You hear me?
Yo, yes.
Yo, shout out to the boxing voice, man. I fuck with y'all. I fuck with y'all doing, but I want to say to motherfuckers that's calling Boots an email champ, why y'all not calling Tim Zoo an email champ? He got that belt. How did he even get that belt? That was Charlo belt. He didn't fight Charlo for that belt. And for another motherfuckers that's saying that, oh, Haney this, Haney that. Why T.O. fighting a 135er instead of fighting Haney or calling out Haney at his fight? It's so crazy how all these fighters, they say
Yeah,
Devin not fighting.
but remember, T.O. did the most, bro. T.O. sent an offer to Matias. Then Matias said he couldn't accept it and wanted to renegotiate for after April when T.O. got the, first fight allegedly locked in the Sphere. So you can't. Then he sent an offer to Ryan, and Ryan and his team want him to take a certain percentage when it's his date and his venue in the Sphere. I mean, T.O. also called Devin, and Devin said it on our interview when we were in studio about a week ago, and Devin said he didn't take him serious.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Devin said he didn't take him serious because he said he sounded a little bit drunk, but we can't blame T.O. for Devin not taking him serious. Can't blame T.O. for Matias having an injury. Certainly can't blame T.O. for Rolly being champion in recess. I mean, who was he supposed to fight? He sent 3 offers to the majors, called one. Like, I mean, he's entitled to do what the fuck he want at this point. Like, Devin literally said, he was drunk. I already had my fight with Regis. So, like, Matias is saying, oh, let's do it after April. Like, damn, how much do he got to bend over for these motherfuckers? Ain't it he the champion? Ain't that his network is Top Rank that's going to be televising the fight? It's Top Rank that's going to be paying him and the other fighter. So, like, how much does T.O. have to wait and concede and be submissive? Like, damn, it's my show. You just the
Nah,
B-side.
word. I feel like, man, T.O. need to go after 140 pounders, man. Stop. If he trying to fight Jermaine Ortiz, nobody want to see that fight. Man, Jermaine Ortiz coming off a loss to Lomachenko. I mean, it was a close fight, but it was at 135. I mean, who gives a fuck? Like, we need to see these top fights happen, bro. Like, even if it's not Matias or Rolly or Ryan, he gotta go for he gotta go for the other top guys at 140. That's where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at with it.
All right, champ. Yeah, I mean, look, man, only thing T.O. could have did was pull off his own date and be like, yeah, I'm doing this for y'all, fight fans. Even though if I lose, y'all gonna call me a bum. Y'all gonna say I ducked Devin. Y'all gonna say I'm inconsistent. I'm up and down. But hey, fuck it. I'm doing this for y'all. I'm not gonna fight in the sphere. I'm not gonna be the first boxing fight in the sphere. Instead, I'm gonna let Matias get healed, and I'm gonna send him an offer again because I want to be the people's champ. But y'all not gonna love me even if I beat him. Elohim is on you.
Here, what's good? What's good?
What up? What up?
Chilling, Ness, chilling, man. We appreciate you back at it with the hard work as always. You feel me? Oh man, what a fight card for the beginning of the year, man. I mean, it was so much. I mean, it's so many headlines that happened in that fight, and it's just crazy. I mean, from Tony Weeks with the blown call, old school with the KO. You got Ryan. Uh, uh, talking about he gonna fight Rolly now. Rolly in the crowd watching old school, putting hands on O'Hare, like, and then you got Haney Pops getting into it with Bernard. That's crazy. Like, I mean, it was a wild week for the first fight of the year. That was wild. If that's gonna be what the year is gonna be like, man, it's gonna be crazy out here, man. Did you see what Oscar De La Hoya responded to this morning about Ryan trying to take the Rolly fight?
Nah, where on his Insta?
It's on his Twitter. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it real
Oh, it's
quick
a
because I got
tweet.
it
It's a
pulled up.
tweet.
Huh?
I'm saying it was a tweet then.
Yeah, it was a tweet. Yeah. And Oscar was saying that he hasn't spoke to Ryan in a while, and the
I mean,
last
he
thing that
been
he
saying
heard.
that shit. He say he never speak to Ryan. That he got to go through the lawyer. He don't get to talk to Ryan. He be saying it on Twitter like, Ryan, call me.
What? That's correct, bro. What kind of relationship do they have,
It's a
bro?
bad one. Remember
Like,
that they've publicly. I mean, Oscar's publicly shit on Ryan. Like, I don't even want to work with you. Like, yeah, deal with my lawyer. Don't call me.
that is insane, bro. Like, that boy need to get some money up and buy
But
that
that's the
contract
thing.
out, man.
Exactly, because he ain't never getting out that contract unless he pay. And I don't know how that work. We would have to get
Yeah,
a retired promoter on this motherfucker to be like, yo, do you still have the right to say no, you don't want to sell your contract? Because it's like a house, right? Like, this is my house. I don't want to sell it.
yeah, exactly. And I mean, it's his likeness, and he's the product. So, you know what I'm saying? If he want to terminate it, buy it out. You know what I mean? All the great fighters before him have done it, man. Mayweather showed you the way, man. You know what I'm saying? So to be, dragging through the mud like this and all up in the public, man, getting trashed and thrashed by your management, and they out here running down on people, man. Y'all looking crazy. Y'all looking like bozos out here, man. Goldenboy is some bozos for real, bro. Now, hey, did you see what Ortiz said uh after the fight? He thought the crowd was booing him, right? And he said some slick shit to the crowd, and they jumped on him. They was like, "Man, don't say that,
You may
don't say
feel
that." They
like it's
wasn't
your
booing
time,
you. What did he
but it's
say?
not your
I don't
time.
Did you
know.
hear? Man, they jumped on him, bro, because he thought the crowd was booing him for the fight getting stopped, but they was booing Tony Weeks, and Virgil said some slick shit on the mic to the crowd, and the promoter and everybody else like jumped on him, bro. They was like, "Nah, don't say that, don't say that," and they corrected him and let him know, and then he started apologizing and everything. It was crazy last night, bro.
He ain't had no
Crazy,
chill.
no chill.
All right,
But
champ.
yeah, man, it was a good fight night, man. I enjoyed the college too, man. Y'all keep getting it in.
Timboski trying you again. I mean, we did get you, Timboski. Do you send another counter? What's going on here? Nesla.
Yo,
Nesla.
you
What is it? What is it, man?
hear me? Yeah?
I hear you.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But the last couple callers ago talking about, oh, that's why I don't bet on none of the UK fighters, man. Man, shut up with that bullshit. Let me debunk your crap. Let me debunk your rubbish, man. That guy said that's why I don't bet on any UK fighters because he lost to Barroso. What do you mean? So what? I shouldn't bet on Ray Vargas, but no more because what he lost to American fight or Shaki Foster. I shouldn't, or Eduardo Hernandez, or what? I shouldn't bet on no Mexican fighters because they lose to American fighters. That don't make no sense. That's just stupid. And Ness, man, you said that he beat a legend. Who did you say beat a legend, sir? Who did you say beat a legend again, Ness?
Saddam Ali.
Oh, okay, yeah, the same. Well, they discredit guys like David Avanesian because he also has a win on a legend in Sugar Shane Mosley. But we don't talk about that. They say David Avocado, David Anvil,
Yeah, I mean,
David
but
Avanesian.
the version of
Ness.
Mosley.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna say you and I both know the version of Mosley Avanesian got was an even worse version of the one Canelo got.
But
Like
still a legend,
we
like you
can't
said.
we can't be trying to get credit in 2024 for a Mosley win. Yeah,
$2024.
like
Yeah, of
when
course.
Saddam
That's
Ali
still
beat
Mosley. That was for the
Cotto.
WBA interim. That was for the
Cotto was
WBA
the A
interim.
side.
That was for the same belt
Yeah,
that
but you're not
Barroso and
listening.
that
You're
was for the
not
same belt
listening. You're not
Barroso and
listening. You're not
Davies
listening. You're
fought
not
for.
listening. Cotto's never been in the Shane Mosley position. Cotto's never been that level of a B side. Like Mosley fights in, you know what I'm saying? Like weird, obscure cards and fight TV pay per view. Like Cotto's never dropped to that level. Like Mosley
Fair
been
enough.
Mosley been like a journeyman B side. Like that wasn't Cotto when he fought Saddam Ali. He was the A side going into that fight. Cotto was Mosley was the B side going to Evanezer and Canelo. He was already like like I don't want to say washed, but like oh.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And on your Virgil Ortiz point. No. We can't do this, Nesman. We can't do this. I'm for what's right in boxing. You understand? That's why I believe Canelo Alvarez should fight Benavidez. But if he doesn't want to, then he could do whatever the fuck he wants. The same with Tim Tszyu. If Tim Tszyu wants to fight Virgil Ortiz, then fair enough. Virgil Ortiz raises his hand. You chuck him in there. We want to see that. We don't give a toss about if he won round. If he's ready and he wants to walk the plank, then fair enough. We want to see it. But I don't believe that he is. He can't be going over guys like Erickson Lubin. He can't be going over guys like Murtazi Laiev. He can't be going over guys like even I don't know, a Conwell. You know what I'm saying to you? Even Errol Spence, Jesus Ramos, Fundora, Mendoza. No, he can't be going over to those guys. He has to get in line with. He has to get in line or get off the pot. It's simple as that. He has to fight one of those guys.
I mean, all that sound good, but the truth is, not everybody gets in line. Everybody, some guys could cut the line like Ryan, right? So if there's a Ryan in the divisions below, maybe Virgil is the, Ryan in that division for Zoo, because it's Zoo that called him out. Caesar.
Yo, what's up with it, Ness?
Chilling.
Hey, who's that last caller? What's his name again, homeboy?
That's Timboski.
Yeah, Timboski. I'm with Timboski on that whole, like we over here disrespecting the Euro or the UK fighters or whatever. This shit's boxing, shit happens. Same thing like y'all be calling them tacos and burritos and all that stuff. I think Barroso was considered one of them as well. It's funny how these tacos and burritos and these fighters that they just need to have more respect. Shit, anybody can get touched up. But when it comes back to Virgil, I do think that he deserves the right to skip the line though. I don't know why. I'm a fan of Virgil Ortiz. I live here in Grand Prairie where he's from. I'm not even from Texas, but I live here in Grand Prairie where he's from. And he was next in line to fight either he was calling out Crawford and Spence before that big fight happened. He made all the proper fights. If you look at his resume, he had like Kevilowskis or whatever his name is, Maurice Hooker, Mickinson. He was ready, and the only reason hasn't been able to fight here because he's been unhealthy. I don't know if anybody has actually looked into what he has, but he has some type of weird ass sickness. Some shit about how it attacks his muscles and his weight and all this stuff. So, I mean, we know in boxing, cutting weight is the most dangerous part of
the sport. So this fool's been actually going through a real sickness. But I think that's the real reason for the push. If he's gonna make fights, he's gonna have to make fights that make sense. He's not a tune-up fighter. I keep that same energy. If he ain't scared, how am I gonna be scared for another man to get in there with somebody else? Y'all over here trying to get Wilder to not fight Big Bang because for whatever fucking reason, this fool 38, a grown ass man, but Virgil over here wants the big fights. And shit, he deserves it. But that's my call.
All right. Jake Paul's burner. We got Papa Chubby, $5 from Canada. That's AKA Chad in Canada. He says, and I quote, let's talk in a bathroom, end quote, is the next, open quote, ay caramba, end quote. If you know, you know. Michael, member for 9 months on that champ level. Bernard Hopkins is garbage. Got mad because Bill was talking circles around him. Bernard can barely talk. Rolling on the floor, rolling on the floor, rolling on the floor, rolling on the floor. Jake's burner, you gotta unmute. All right. CYP, what up?
Yo, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. What's today? Sunday? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, today is Sunday. Happy Sunday, muchachos. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a good mood. But look, yeah, it's time for Tony Weeks to retire. You got to get up out of there, man. And shout out to his flat top, because that flat top is undefeated. That flat top done look like that since I was 20 years, 25 years. You know what I'm saying? He actually very smart because he got himself a toupee that people will believe in for a long time, like Steve Harvey's. Like we all thought that was real. But he needs to go ahead and retire. When it comes down to my man Bernard Hopkins and Bill, y'all need to stop the cap. That wasn't no real push. That wasn't no super shove. Them two dudes, bro, they gonna be all right. They gonna be all right. I don't think one of them was trying to fight for real. I don't think it's that serious, neither one of them. But as we do, anytime a little bit of violence happens, cats who ain't never really fought want to make a big deal out of little shit. That wasn't nothing. But the old man looking good, ain't he? That Barbosa, the old man looking good, huh? So I'm gonna keep it real, because I don't even understand how you call that a robbery with Rolly. I just call it a bad stoppage. I don't understand how you think Barroso was going to beat Rolly when on two of the judges' scorecards he was losing the last 3 rounds and he just got dropped in that round. So I don't get how you thought it was a robbery for Rolly. It was a bad stoppage, but a robbery for Rolly? What? He was winning. But either way, dude looked good last night. That dude hit hard as hell, and it just makes Rolly look better and better when y'all talk about who's Rolly. Rolly never beat nobody. Rolly never beat nobody. Oh, yeah, the fuck he did. His name's Barroso. That's who the fuck he beat.
Man, no the
CYP,
fuck he didn't. The fuck?
he got him.
You're
Go,
delusional, bro.
go to box. Yeah, you're right. I'm delusional, but the stats say he beat him. But I'm delusional.
My
Let
bro,
me think.
you're the only dude
Who's
that could
delusional?
watch that fight and come up with that.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Call me delusional. Call me whatever. But you ain't gonna call me wrong though.
I mean, you're obviously wrong. That fight
Yeah,
won robbery of the year on numerous publications. Go do your research.
I don't give a shit about that, dog. I'm a fact guy. I'm a fact man. Facts say he won.
So people
So it is
saying
what
that
it
it's
is.
robbery of the year, that's not a fact.
I don't give a shit what people say, homie. I don't give a shit. That's why I'm a leader. I don't follow what y'all say, man. Don't y'all notice that? I don't care what y'all fucking say,
man.
dog.
You
I don't.
following the PBC, man. Your
I
ass so
don't
far up the
care,
PBC,
man.
you acting like you
There
ain't
you
see
go.
Rolly miss
Why?
every punch.
Hey, why you over there trying to get clout? Don't be trying to get clout off me. Don't be trying to
I'm
get clout
trying to
off
see
me.
what's wrong with you.
Don't get clout off me. What
You
you do?
feel me?
Go pick on the referee. Go pick.
Five-time caller of the year. The motherfucker don't talk boxing, don't watch boxing, and lie more than the motherfucker. Because how the fuck could you watch that fight and tell people Rolly beat that fight and that win looks good? And then your justification is, well, go to BoxRec. What does it say? The win don't say he looked good. It don't say you should say the win looks good now because someone else beat him. Fuck is wrong with you? You are not a boxing fan. You a talking fan. Jake Paul, what up? Jake Paul's burning. We gonna keep it moving because you all muted. That looks like the last caller. This is last call for alcohol. If you want to get on, now is the time. If not, we wrapping up. Ness GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. Catch us on the next one. Arrivederci.